Alright, and we're live. Let me just promote this so Zach doesn't lose his mind. See this. There we go. Let's see here. Just have the Florida Leafs game on right now. The Florida-Toronto game. Yes. Yeah, it just can't be any louder than this. It's just because of how loud it is, it won't pick up on this. It's if I make it too loud and everything's visible, it'll be fine. See, we have a viewer. Thank you. Welcome for joining. Welcome. Just posting this around. Feel free to say hi. So, I had Dallas winning in 6. I did not have Seattle. I don't know if anyone had Seattle winning, but here we are. So we got that. Just posting this around. There we go. There we go. Panthers up 3-2 over the Leafs right now, with 18 minutes left in the third period. Carter Verhaeghe scored most recent goal for the Panthers on a breakaway, actually, given up by Toronto. So, interesting stream of events. Toronto had the momentum, but that kind of all turned around relatively quickly. So. Let's see this turn around on. Toronto has a lot of possession right now. Man, these ads are distracting them. Hey Carter, Bombers drafted defensive end Anthony Bennett from Regina Rams. I like the sound of that. Is he any good? I don't know a lot about the CFL draft. You know, I'm still at the point where you have to remember I wasn't even watching football until I started playing it in high school. So I mean, I just somewhat recently picked up on the whole CFL thing as a whole. So still trying to get a bit of a grasp on that. Although I felt like I've gotten quite a good grasp on it for the short amount of time that I have, to the point where I'm able to cover it, which is nice. But I just don't know enough, and I don't look into enough the prospects and whatnot for the CFL. Toronto has a lot of possession right now, but they haven't really been able to do much with it. Florida's done a good job boxing them out. They had seemingly they were all over Florida right at the end of that period. However, They just gave up one breakaway and Verhage put that in. So, gonna have an exciting game, Seattle versus Dallas. One of these teams very much expected to be here. The other one didn't think there was a chance in hell, but here we are. And so, yeah, welcome, guys. Got about 15 minutes left in the Florida-Toronto game, though. So that will be interesting. Now, I don't know who that hit was, but that was a nice hit. Florida getting offense. Not much, though. Go Kraken also. I'm kind of hoping for Seattle to do well, too. Which, it's funny. I said that, and one of my friends was like, wait, didn't you not like Vegas to do well because they were an expansion team as well that year? Well, I mean, first off, they beat Winnipeg, so I had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. And secondly, it was also because because it's a Southern U.S. team as well. Seattle's a market that kind of needed an NHL franchise for a while, so it makes sense why they have one. And also, I like some of the guys that they have on that squad, like Brendan Tanev and whatnot. And then there are certain guys on Vegas I really don't like Jonathan Marchessault. I really don't like Jonathan Marchessault. When one of the most notable things about one of your players is that he gets into a ton of arguments with fans on Twitter, it's not the greatest look. Just saying. Both teams are kind of boxing each other out right now. Not a whole lot, just kind of back and forth here. How are you guys doing today? Let's see here. Yeah, no Zach. Zach's going to be a bit busy tonight. At least I know he is for now, for sure. He might be here later. He might not. I'm not exactly sure. As much as I am kind of hoping for Seattle to do well, I'm gonna call this down the middle as I can, because I will be calling that game though, just so that way those who are using the stream as a way to listen to the game who do not have access to watch the game will be able to do that. Ale. Carter, what's up, man? How are you doing, Ale? Are you doing well? I'm doing just fine. I've been starting a new job, so I've been a bit busy, but then also not as busy, as now I don't have to do college assignments when my classes are done. So that's the thing. When I'm off work now, I'm off work. It's great. So just being busy with that. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, game scheduled to start at 8:30. All the channels for Sportsnet actually have the game at 8:50. Interesting. So I'm assuming this is simply because for the fact that NHL games never start on time. So I don't know what's going to happen if this Leafs game, the Leafs Panthers game goes into overtime. I'm on Sportsnet West though, so hopefully if that game goes into overtime, hopefully Sportsnet West transfers over to the Seattle Dallas game. That's my hope. I would love Battle of Expansion franchise next round, Vegas versus Seattle. Yeah, we all need jobs, that income is very important. Yeah, well, I'm just glad because I'm finally doing it's like a job sort of through my college program, so it's actually like in my field, so that's exciting. But yeah, for sure, man. Battle of the Expansion. Not gonna lie, I don't think I would love to see that. You want to know why? Because I don't even want Vegas to make it to that round. I want Edmonton to beat Vegas. I think Edmonton will beat Vegas. I don't. That's the thing. Brossois is a weaker spot on the Knights roster. The Jets just didn't test it really. They didn't test his rebound control, which was not good. It never was. We just it never looked that bad because we never picked up those rebounds now, did we? But I can see how a top heavy offensive juggernaut of a team being the Edmonton Oilers, them taking full advantage of that. And I'll be curious to see what they do about McDavid and Draisaitl with the way he's been playing as of recent. It's funny, it says 8:30, but it more like 8:45. Yeah, like I said, Sportsnet has it listed as 8:50. So they're very self-aware that that this game is not going to start on time. I don't even see games in the regular season start on time. Oh, So Toronto with a lot of offense in front of Bobrovsky. Ref being a little hesitant to blow the whistle. As a Sharks fan, I hate Vegas, so I really want the Oilers. I understand that, although I'm not going to lie. It was so funny when Vegas took that 5-minute major and the Sharks got 3 goals against them. And they were so mad about it. About should it or should it not have. And it's like, you guys gave up 3 shorthanded goals. Or you guys gave up 3 goals on the 5-minute major. You probably didn't deserve to win that game. Even Vegas fans hate Vegas. Well, I'm not so sure about that. Maybe some of them. But you know what? I will say this: as much as I don't like the Vegas Golden Knights, it's more the corporate side of the Vegas Golden Knights I don't like, the way that guys like Marc-Andre Fleury get dumped and then find out on Twitter. That's more of my issue rather than the fans themselves. Although that's the thing, I've had some not the greatest encounter with Vegas fans, but I've also had some pretty great ones. It's something where it's kind of something that you'll get. It's bound to happen with every team. And I'm actually really, really thankful for the quite generous Vegas Golden Knight fans that were actually joined us for our Winnipeg Whiteout streams against the Vegas Golden Knights. So respect to them for joining and being respectful. So yeah, and then those are wondering why you see the Jets fly like that is because we are typically a channel that covers the Winnipeg Jets. It's just that now that the Jets are eliminated, we still watch hockey. We're Canadian, we watch hockey. That's how it goes. And so yeah, this is the first of those. I love the upset from last round. Boston out and Colorado out. The Rangers out. The Lightning out. And I know the Leafs were the heavy favorite, but like you have to remember, it wasn't too long ago that Tampa won 2 Stanley Cups, and also for the fact that I said until Toronto wins a playoff series, they are never the favorite. But I can now say that they are the favorite to win this series against Florida. Um, I was there, and it was legitimately one of the best nights ever. Also, it was 4 goals. Yes, yes, it was 4 goals. It was a 3-goal deficit, I believe. I believe that's what it was. 3-goal deficit, and then they scored 4. Yeah, it was unbelievable. Allmark in the playoffs. No, get those lights. Turn them off. They're too bright. Yeah, and he was playing with an injury the whole time, and Montgomery just didn't give a shit. It was just kind of whew. So Utree had some good videos of that. Dallas versus Toronto would be an interesting final. Be a very strange final. Although, and I'm not saying it wouldn't be entertaining. It would absolutely be entertaining. It would be it would be something. A final actually a lot of people are talking about right now is Oilers Leafs. The possibility of both Canadian teams going through with how good both of them look, which is possible. And as much as I would love to see the Leafs break the curse, it would be very funny if they get absolutely smoked by the Panthers. Not gonna lie. Honestly, me too, man. As someone who grew up as a Red Wings fan before the Jets were back, I always cheered against the Leafs and cheered for their demise. And then when the Jets came back and I morphed into my Jets fan, I still very much like the Red Wings. They're my number 2 team behind the Jets. But I still very much don't like the Leafs, and actually more it's less of a legitimate hatred, and more of like kind of the hatred that I have of the Saskatchewan Roughriders, where it's almost like a mutual respect. I hate your team, you hate my team, but if we talk, we can actually have a great time. That's kind of how it is. But yeah, man, round 1 and 2 are the best because you get games almost, if not every day. And as good as the semifinals and the cup finals, you almost get sad because that means the season is coming to an end. I know that's what's so sad about the finals, but it also makes it feel so grand at the same time. Is the game going to be showed when it starts? It will not be showed on here simply for copyright infringement. I do not have the right to be showing that. However, I am going to do some play-by-play. So for any of you who are not able to watch the game, you guys will be able to hear that. I will be doing regular updates and whatnot of the game, and yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. So yeah, but no, it would not be legal for me to be showcasing the game. So if you want to go watch the game, it is on Sportsnet. I'm sure Sportsnet has their paid service that you can watch it on if you need. Morning, Carter. Morning at 8:20 p.m. So I'm not sure if maybe it's morning where you are, but it is not where I am. But thank you. As I guess our channel is the whole good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. So you can say good morning whenever. It's always welcome. I'm also a Red Wings fan, but after a while, you start to feel bad. I mean, yeah, kind of, but I mean, like, I also got to witness the Red Wings win the Stanley Cup. Darren Helm brought the Stanley Cup to Winnipeg, met him, got a photo with it, was a great time. Awesome to see that all the juggernauts are gone. Whoever wins this thing will be an expected fresh team. I'm assuming you mean unexpected. Will be unexpected fresh team. Yeah, no, that's great. Honestly, the most recent Stanley Cup of the teams left was the Carolina Hurricanes in 2006. So that will be an exciting thing. Carolina is going to smoke New Jersey. I have Carolina as my cup winner. So as much as there are a lot of issues from that bracket, it hasn't affected my Stanley Cup final. I have Edmonton, Carolina. So, and I had Carolina winning the Stanley Cup. So that says something. And 3 of the 8 teams left have no Stanley Cups to their name, so that'll be interesting to see if one of those teams possibly does it. If any of them do it, I would hope for it to be Florida, to be honest. Get Paul Maurice that cup. As I mean, if there's anything that's becoming somewhat evident with the Winnipeg Jets, is that as much as Paul Maurice did need to go, it was not as much as his problem as we thought it was, as it's clear the players aren't listening to whoever is coaching. So who knows if maybe if they were listening to Paul Maurice that it would be a little better. But they're not listening to Rick Bowness, and I like Rick Bowness's defensive first strategies a lot more. But yeah, so I have a whole Ram video that I made in about an hour, which you guys really seem to love. Holy shit, I did not expect that video to do that well. That was very much, for those who are not aware, that was very much a parody and a tribute as well to the urinating tree Carolina Hurricanes the Brass Bonanza video, where they have, "For the love of God, please come to our games," that sort of thing. So I tried to kind of have a bit of that, and I thought it was kind of good timing, something that would be somewhat fun for the channel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very proud of that video. I didn't make it in a ton of time, but it just felt right. Haha, I live in Australia, one of the 2 Jets fans I know of. Fucking credits to you, man. Jets fan in Australia, a hockey fan in Australia. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love hearing about the way, and the Panthers score the delayed penalty against the Leafs, and Montour makes it 4-2 for the Panthers. Sorry, I'm also like watching the game as well, so I just felt like I needed to do that. Yeah, that video was so entertaining. Exactly what the fans were feeling. So it was nice for someone to get their frustrations out. Yes, exactly. I honestly, I had a lot of ideas about. I've wondered about that video for a while, about making like a tribute style video of like the, "For the love of God, please come to our games." You know what I mean? That sort of shit. However, it just never felt like the time was right, and it felt perfect at this time. There's a few things I actually wanted to say that I completely forgot about. I wanted to make a joke about how Wheeler is always behind the net in the power play and how he never scores, and that Wheeler's in the elite scoring position behind the net. And I also wanted to make a joke about how David Riddick found a way to injure himself despite not playing. However, I did kind of forget about that. I was a little bit disappointed about that afterwards, but I was like, it was already like 2 minutes long, so it I didn't feel like it turned out bad in any sense. I was pretty happy with it. So yeah, I'm glad you guys loved it. Honestly, that was that like made my day when I saw how positive the reaction was and how much you guys enjoyed that. I don't know. That's what we gotta realize about me and Zach. As much as we love making this, when we put our content out, we put all the effort that we can into these things, and we put this effort in. There's nothing that feels better than seeing like comments and seeing how people are saying that it like makes them smile and shit, and that it's great. Ichigo, Panthers have 4-2 lead. Yes, I just called that. And also welcome, Ichigo. How you doing, man? Nice to see you here. We've got 7 minutes left in the Leafs game. Shots are 26-25 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm actually gonna be setting up. I'm just give me 1/2 second here. I gotta turn on my speaker for the goal horns. I'm actually just gonna have it set up to the because I am doing the horns for both teams just because I don't know, it seemed to do well as if we get a donation. So I'll need to have that all set up and ready. I don't know. That's kind of been a new addition to the stream. Let me know. Do you guys like the horns? Do you guys not? I'm pretty sure you guys liked it. However, I wasn't sure if anyone thought it was maybe too loud or something like that. So let me know. I am from Northern Manitoba. Welcome, sir, from Northern Manitoba. How are you doing? It is nice to have you on the stream. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit. I think the time it's about 8:25. I expect for this game to start around 8:45, 8:50. We got 6 minutes left in the Florida versus Toronto game, with Florida having a 4-2 lead. So approaching the end of the Panthers-Leafs game. I don't think Toronto gets 2 goals in 6 minutes. It's possible. I don't think they do, though. I think that this game will end, and we'll probably start Seattle-Dallas pretty much on time. On time being on time with Sportsnet, them saying that it's going to start at 8:50 and not what they're advertised, which is an 8:30 start. Also, definitely appreciated all the sick intros for playoff vids and for Carter's Corner. Thank you so much, man. That takes a lot of time to do. Like, it's funny, like that 20-second, 24-second intro maybe for the playoff stuff. That was probably at least an hour's work. Just for those many seconds, but so really glad that you enjoyed it. But I just felt like playoffs should feel special. You know what I mean? Playoffs are a special time of year, a special time in the hockey world. I think that the Stanley Cup playoffs are the best playoffs in sports. And am I biased as hell? Absolutely. But It's just that's just my opinion, and so I'm. I guess it's one of those things where it's like if it is special, we should treat it as such. So that's kind of how I am. I know I worded that horribly, but it is what it is. You get what I was saying. Just making sure. I'm just gonna set it up to the Florida and Toronto horns for this. If anyone's wondering how I use the horns, I use if you guys see those goal horn videos all over YouTube, I use actually the guy who made those has an app that he made for it called Goal Horn Hub Light. That's what it's called. So when you start up, you get like your 2 horn. You can choose 1 or 2. I have 2. I have right now Florida, Toronto. At least till the Seattle-Dallas game starts. So yeah, thank you guys for joining though. Like I said, we're going to be starting this game real soon. We're just waiting for the Panthers-Leafs game to end. So yeah, I guess I'll probably do some play-by-play for just to finish this game up. Be nice to see Paul Maurice do well though. That's the thing. Respect to Paul Maurice though. Like he's a great dude, and he has a good coach. There was a lot that he was able to do for us up here in Winnipeg. 6 minutes left in the game. Florida with possession in the Leafs zone with a shot on net, and it's loose in front, and they're digging at it. No whistle, goes behind the net, and Toronto trying to regain possession. 6 minutes left in this game. Battling on the corner. Shot from the Panthers gets deflected wide in the corner. Toronto trying to get possession. Moving that out for a breakout pass. They get out. Moving through the neutral zone. On the offense against the Panthers. They move it out in front. Matthews in front. Gets deflected from Bobrovsky. Battling in the corner. Panthers trying to get possession. Get that puck out. And kill more time to end this game. And I'm glad you also enjoy the Carter's Corner. I love I don't know, I love how I now have my own little segment because I'd kind of been wanting to be doing more of the hockey stuff for a while. Still understanding that that's mainly the stuff that my brother does, but I wanted to have my own little segment. And so when I thought of it, I was like, man, we got to use the Coach's Corner music. But I had to put enough stuff over top so that it wouldn't get copyrighted and stripped. But it worked, and I'm just so glad that I was able to use that. Also, with True North's statement, they called Game 5 a disappointment. But what about Game 2? Oh boy, yeah, there was a lot of disappointment to go around. That's yeah, Game 2 really wasn't much better. They were talking about Game 5 because that was the one that had just happened. That was the one that was most relevant, I guess. But yeah. So, under 5 minutes left. Florida out shooting the Leafs 27-26. Shot from the point by the Panthers. Samsonov goes to cover it, but the puck goes loose and Toronto gets out. Nylander's going through. Trying to split the defense. Bobrovsky goes to play it off Nylander's leg. And then the Panthers defense will thankfully pick that puck up for them. Could have been a bad situation as Bobrovsky goes to shoot that puck out. Goes off of Nylander's leg and almost bounces back into the net. Sergei Bobrovsky going out about to the hash marks to make a play on the puck, and it almost turned really badly, as that could have cut the lead in half and put it to a 1-goal game. Seattle-Dallas game going to be starting soon. We'll make sure we're covering that. Just have to wait for Sportsnet to swap over to that when that's ready. Face-off in the Panthers zone. Matthews wins the draw. Wins it back. Toronto trying to keep the puck in, but it gets forced out. Into their own zone, regrouping with it. Panthers setting up the trap, playing some good defensive hockey here. Going to try to stop Toronto Maple Leafs here. Now, one thing to note, defensive hockey is not really a strong suit of Paul Maurice, so we'll have to see how the Panthers do here. Doing well so far, though. Leafs with possession, regrouping. Panthers applying decent pressure here, though. Toronto kind of struggling to get a little bit of a foothold on some clean passes to move it out. Toronto dumping that puck in. Panthers beat them to it. Bennett moving behind. On tour with the backhand, trying to get it over the blue line, and it does. Gets picked up around the red line. Panthers keeping some good possession, killing precious time from the Leafs here. They almost score there on Samsonov as they flip that around. They go, Jets go. Oh, wait. Yeah, sadly. Where is Zach? Zach is actually busy tonight. I believe he's actually seeing the Mario movie. I see. At least I think. I know he's going to a movie. I don't know what movie he's going to, but it's going to be just me tonight. He might be back here later, so I hope that's okay with you. I know sometimes I'm not as explosive as Zach, but I will try my best to be energetic about this. Hey, just got here. Been watching John from Hot Take Hockey squirm in the Leafs game. Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, that's the thing. Whenever your team's in an intense game in the playoffs, it feels like every game is do or die, and that if you lose a game, it feels like you're screwed, and if you win a game, that you've won the series. But so I can understand feeling nervous, you know. But yeah, no, it is how it is. Are you going to stream WWE Backlash? I most likely will. I believe so. Good to see you, Carter. Good to see you too, man. Nice to see you around. Always good to see you in the comments. You're a good dude. Thank you. Oh, I need a shave still. The shaver I have, the battery's dead on it, so it's charging. It's a bit much. Gotta get rid of that. Just a commercial break here. Have a Bet99 ad, but no George St. Pierre. So disappointed in the Bet99 ad, as it needs George St. Pierre. Bet99, I am not impressed by your performance. Especially always fans desperate since forever. And yeah, for sure. If you've had 19 years of no second round, you're going to be like absolutely terrified to lose in that second round. You're going to want to go all the way. You know what I mean? You're going to have all that emotion built up over the time, and you're going to feel like that's going to how it's going to have to be. You got the Spike Dudley look going on. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit interesting. I haven't heard that one. I've had a lot of people tell me I look like someone from Stranger Things, which I haven't seen Stranger Things. I've seen photos of the guy. I can see that, but I don't know the guy's name. 5 goals in a playoff series among defensemen born 1994. Interesting random stat. Thank you, Sports Center. Man, if I was Spike Dudley, that'd be awesome. I mean, Spike Dudley straight up like died when Brock Lesnar debuted. Oh my God, he beat the shit out of Spike Dudley. But that's on for another topic. 3 minutes 11 seconds left in the Leafs-Panthers game. Panthers lead 4-2. Shots 28-27 for the Panthers. Toronto behind their net. Trying to set it up, break out. True Stranger Things character is you. Yeah, I've heard that before. And I've also heard I look like someone from The Walking Dead or whatever, which I have not seen that either. So, um, I don't know. Are they telling me I look like the Eddie Munson guy or whatever? Walking on empty netter by the Panthers, or waiting on empty netter. Yeah, I don't know what are they arguing about here. Oh, they're trying to determine if the faceoff's supposed to be inside or not. Empty net for the Leafs. Leafs pulling the net now before the draw. Interesting take as, although they've been okay on faceoffs though. Leafs or Panthers or Seattle Stars. So I'm doing the Leafs Panthers right now because this game is literally just finishing up. Oh, the Leafs are on. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be doing the Seattle Dallas when that starts. I'm just watching this game for the time period because that game has not yet started. But do not worry, the second that game starts, the second Sportsnet switches to that, I'm doing that. You're just as funny as Zach, lol. I very much appreciate that. I take that as a compliment. Zach's a funny dude. Get a pair of dark frame glasses. You can be the Ranger from Spike Stanley. Nice. Leafs with possession, shot on net, gets deflected. They can't get through. They keep the puck in, though. 2 minutes left. Leafs with the 6 attackers on the ice. Puck goes down. They try to jam that through at Bobrovsky. They can't get it. Panthers able to clear that. Icing gets waved off. Toronto turns that around, fires it down to the far blue line. Florida trying to stop that play right at the blue line, but Toronto gets possession deep. Battling in the corner. Florida gets a stick on it, and that puck gets out. In a nice way. No, I take that as a compliment. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. A minute and a half left in this game. Toronto down by 2, needing 2 goals. Moving through center ice, moving that across. Dumping the puck in deep. Leafs attack the corner. Florida outmuscling him there. Trying to chip it out. Leafs with possession, but he gets intercepted by the Panthers, and the puck gets out again. Toronto's going to need some sustained zone pressure. With a pass across, they're going to be moving it in. Oh my goodness, what a save by Bobrovsky. Diving across, making the pad save. The Leafs still with possession. Tried to set him up for the one-timer, but he wasn't ready for it. 1 minute left in this game. Toronto with the pass back. Onto the side, hits the post. With good possession here. Passing it down front. Shot and a glove save by Bobrovsky will end this with 49.9 seconds left in the third period. Seattle or Stars winning the series? I mean, I'm going to guess that Dallas does because I had Dallas go into the conference final and I had them beating the Avalanche even. So I think I'll stick with Dallas winning that series. Who are y'all pulling for? I'm going to be calling this game as down the middle as absolutely possible in the Florida versus Toronto series. I'm very much hoping for the Panthers to win. And for the Seattle-Dallas series, I'm very much hoping for the Kraken. I'm hoping for Carolina over the Devils, as Carolina's my cup winner. And I'm hoping for Edmonton to beat Vegas. Those are my hopefuls. I'm not saying I think they're necessarily going to win. I'm just saying I hope they win. But yeah. So, timeout here for the Leafs. 49.9 seconds left. They need 2 goals to get it going and to force this game into an overtime that I wouldn't watch because I'd be watching Dallas-Seattle. Let's see here. 10 viewers. Thank you guys for joining, being on the stream. You guys are very much welcome here. Thank you so much. Sasha Barkov and John Tavares taking the draw for their respective teams. Here we go. Tavares wins the draw back for the Leafs. Leafs with possession. Shot on net. Gets deflected. Brossoit falls, but it doesn't go in. Puck on the side. Throws it out in front. Leafs going for the rebounds, but Bobrovsky has it, and we're down to 37.0 seconds left in this game. Seattle versus Florida for Lord's. That would be something. That would be a. If you told me that at the start of the season, I would think you were smoking. So, oh, Ryan O'Reilly think he takes a stick in the face here as he's cut right next to the eye. Looks like he's fine. He just looks like he's got a cut there, though. Yeah, it appears that Ryan O'Reilly's going to take a high stick here. I don't think there was any call on the play, though. It looked like it was just some of the battling in front, though. Yeah, Ryan, he's not happy about it, though. He was hoping for a call, and understandably so. He's literally bleeding from his head. So, understandable. Florida could go to the conference finals. That's entirely possible. This is only game one, though. There's a lot of series left. If there's anything that the Panthers showed, it's that even when you're down in a series, you can absolutely make it back. Get back in it. 34 shots for the Leafs. Refs are debating whether they're going to call this high sticking penalty here. Panthers rightfully noting out how there was no call on the play. Oh, they might be making a call here for a high sticking. It was a high sticking, to be fair. However, the call was missed when the play happened. I think they're talking to the linesman here, getting some extra input here. So it looks like Sam Bennett, when trying to clear out the front, gets the high stick on Ryan O'Reilly. This is BS if the refs call the penalty after they miss it. No, that's true. Like I said, is it the right call in the sense of, is it a penalty? Yes, it is. However, the way they call the penalty would be an issue, as it's clear that, I'll put it this way, Ryan O'Reilly doesn't bleed, this isn't a penalty. They're reviewing to see if this is a penalty, which I didn't know you could do that. I wonder if I know there's some stuff where if there's a certain amount of time left in the game, you're able to do that. So I would have to check the rule book on that. They're trying to see if it's a double minor here, because he would receive 2 for a high sticking and 2 for drawing blood on that. So it's possible that we could see 4 minutes in penalties here for Florida. Now, keep in mind, 37 seconds left in the game, so unless Toronto scores 2 goals, it really does not matter. Let's see here. Double minor going to Sam Bennett of the Florida Panthers. Yeah, he's not happy. I think you can if it's a double. That's entirely possible, yeah. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the rule, so I'm not going to make claims about how they can do this, they can't. I wasn't sure. So we're going to get a double minor for high sticking Sam Bennett here. Which means that if Toronto gets a goal within the 37 seconds, they'll then still have a power play to possibly tie it up. Leafs lose the draw. 5-on-4. Leafs trying to get possession. Bit of a cross-check on front. And ref is waving it off. He's saying the puck does not go in the net. Toronto was battling in front. No evidence that the puck crossed the line, according to the ref here. We might see this one go under review as well. I need this game to end, though, because Seattle does. Apparently, you can review if it's a double minor. That's entirely... Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, someone said that in chat. No, I saw that. Better chance. Bo Rowe Sky has been stoning the lefts. Okay. Not sure what that means. Bobrovsky has been stoning the Leafs. Oh, okay, yeah. that makes a lot more sense. All right, here we go. Yeah, there's no review there. 22 seconds left. Play is over the blue line. And offside against the Leafs. The Leafs are going to need to get 2 goals in 18.2 seconds, so it's probably over here for Toronto. So they'll most likely fall. Oh, so they did. Oops. Yeah. Paul Maurice is just saying stop him right then and there. But Bobrovsky. Leafs win it, get possession, move it out in front. Go for the shot, and it gets deflected, and that's going to go out. 10 seconds left here. And the puck goes over the blue line, and that is going to be it. The Florida Panthers take Game 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that's it. So, interesting to see how this will develop. Florida notably won Game 1 against Boston as well. So, we will see. Or did they win Game 1 or did they win Game 2? They won one of the... They won one of the first two in Boston. I know that. That's what it was. Florida. Yes, sir. Got 13 viewers. Thank you all for joining. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Shameless plugs, Carter. Shameless plugs. What are you doing? What are you doing? So let's take a look here. Limited monetization. What are you doing, YouTube? Saying limited. I don't think I was cursing too much. Apparently. Thank you guys all for joining. We got 5 likes on the stream. If we could get that up, there's 13 of you right now. So that would be great. Boo Leaf Nation. I'm not a Leafs fan either. I understand that. Right on, Panthers. Wow, Panthers really look good. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. You have to remember, I know some people, or I saw some people saying they'd be surprised if the Panthers did well. It's like they just beat the Bruins. Like, there's obviously some good talent towards that team. Hello. Giddy up. Giddy up. Father Nolan's going to be watching the game as well. Everyone say hi to Father Nolan.
Are they saying hello?
Are they saying hello? We need to give them a second. We need to give them a second. It's not that quick. No goals by any high-paid Leafs like Matthews, Tavares, Marner. Be right back for the Stars Kraken game. Yeah, well, I'm now waiting on that to start, as it's going to be starting in about 3 minutes, it says here. Morning, Father Nolan. This is a viewer from Australia saying good morning, because it is morning where he is.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
I'm not normally a morning person, but I can be a morning person this way.
You can be a morning person at 8:50 p.m. There we go. That works. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing they're doing the Panthers Leafs post game, even though the Seattle Dallas game starts in 2 minutes. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to get on to that. What are our predictions for tonight's game? I want to know. Score predictions. Let's hear it. More Aussies in here. Let's go. So, we got a few Australians in the chat. My goodness. Well, it's basically lunch. Well, have yourself a good lunch, then. Florida is not a 4-line. I don't know. They've been doing pretty decent. Vegas Oilers series should be very good. Yeah, those are going to be the 2 series that me and Zach are actually going to be doing some game streaming of. I don't think we're not going to necessarily stream every single one of those games. You know, we don't necessarily have time for that. We have a lot going on as well. However, we're going to be sticking in the Western Conference here. The only reason I was covering that was simply because it was the precursor to the game that we are going to be covering. Kraken 4-3. Any more predictions? Seattle or Dallas winning this game? It's just Daniel and I so far, as I can tell.
Big D.
Got Dallas winning?
Yep.
Score?
3-1.
3-1 Dallas. Is the empty netter part of the 3?
I think if I get 3-1 either way, I'm good.
Oh, okay. No, I was just curious.
You realize this is a guess.
I do realize it's a guess. There we go. Oh, you know what I need to eventually do? Like, eventually? I need to get that Seattle jersey customized. I was going to get Tanev on it. Because I have the inaugural patch, it has to be one of the players off that team. Banana Carter! Yes! Hello, sir! How are you?
How about Winnipeg's own Chris Streeter?
Maybe. We'll see. But he's not even playing right now, is he?
No.
Yeah. The
Jordan
man, the
Eberle?
myth, the legend. I appreciate that. What was that? Sorry,
Jordan Eberle?
Jordan Eberle. I don't know. I was thinking of getting Tanev.
Yanni Gord?
I was stop making me question my decisions.
Alexiak?
Maybe the other Alexiak.
Benny?
Get Benny. Here we go. And we got Dallas versus Seattle starting now. That is a lot of green, my goodness. Seattle with possession in their own zone. I hate it when they now show the playoff logo because it's reminding me of the fact that it's not actually there. Like, it bothers me. It can't be if the Jets. I just want a Canadian team to win the cup. Yeah, me too, except Toronto. Seattle with possession in their own zone. Dallas starting to pressure. Seattle moving that out. Not a whole lot starting yet. Dallas going on the offense here, moving around. Getting a shot, going wide. In the Kraken zone. Dallas with possession, but it gets blocked. And the puck goes out. Down into the Dallas zone. There we go. So, Dallas with possession in their own zone. Looking for a breakout. Bit of a missed pass there. And Seattle's going to put the pressure on, but it doesn't matter. Dallas gets it out. Moving out. Shot, and it gets saved, and it goes wide. Battling in the corner. Seattle comes out with the puck. Puck goes across. Moving their way through the middle zone. Into the Dallas zone. Going on the offense. Dump and chase, but Dallas takes possession. Seattle battling back for it, and it goes in front, and a nice save there by Jake Ottinger. Dallas now going on the offense, dumping it in. Going for the chase, but losing the puck in the corner as Seattle looks to break out. Puck goes down. Going to be an icing call against the Kraken. 17:57 left in the first period. One shot so far for the Dallas Stars. Nothing for Seattle. Oilers are Canada's best shot. If they get past Vegas, I think they'll win it. It's entirely possible. It will be difficult. And 926 save percentage for Grubauer and 929 for Jake Ottinger. So I could actually see 3-1 because that's a very low-scoring game in a series like this. So that makes sense. Dallas now on the offense with possession. Now losing that to Seattle. Trying to get that out. That gets deflected and intercepted by the Stars. Moving it back in. Getting a nice shot in front. And the Dallas Stars get the first goal of the game. I think, is that Pavelski? Joe Pavelski, back from injury, puts the Dallas Stars on the board to start this game. So early into this game, 1-0 Dallas. So 1-0 for the Dallas Stars here. Joe Pavelski with a nice shot in front. A little bit of using the defenseman as a screen. A little bit. What are you doing? Oh, the Dallas Stars chant thing that they do for the goal. I forgot about that. Where they do like the Dallas. Yeah, I forgot about that. Did you see what the Devils fans were doing? They were doing the Rangers chant. They were doing the whoa right after they were losing. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, they did lots of things.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they did lots of things. Seattle now trying to get on some offense here. See if they can get this game tied up. Puck goes back to the point. Shot on net. Nice save by Ottinger, and it goes wide. Oh, they got like these like green light up bands. It's kind of neat. Second best goal horn in the league. Behind the Jets, of course. Oh, there you go. I really like the Jets. The only problem with the Jets, it's really quiet. I wish it was louder, but it's not that simple. Because if you start trying to make it louder, you'll change the pitch of it, and you cannot do that under any circumstance. Seattle in front, shot, and it goes off the post. Really close shot for Wenberg, but he can't bury it. Dallas moving on the offense again. Goes for a shot on net, goes off the skate into the corner. Dallas moving it out in front. And a save by Grubauer. Good start. 16 minutes left in the first. Stars dump it in. Kraken gains possession, though. Some D-to-D passing, moving it out. Kraken breaking it out to the far blue line. Nice shot on Ottinger and a nice rebound there, but the Kraken can't get it, but they keep possession here. They keep firing on Ottinger. Doesn't go in, though. We're going to try to go back to their defenseman. Stars offense picks that up. Have to wait to prevent an offside. Stars defenseman passing that around at their own blue line and moving it up. Kraken cuts that off, though. Going to turn that around and go the other way. Seattle moving through the neutral zone. Trying to get in. Blows a tire, and the Stars will take possession. Stars moving it around back. Go to dump that in. Kraken takes possession. Fires that out. But the Stars defense, we're going to dump that puck right back in. Dallas looking to establish some zone possession here. However, Kraken applying the pressure. And a nice hit going into the corner by Seattle. And that puck's then going to get cleared out. Dallas not really able to establish some zone pressure. Getting inside. And he loses possession here as Kraken briefly went on the offense here. Hi, Carter. Just saying hi. I can't stay for long. Well, glad you were able to join, man. Leave a like if you can. That would be excellent. But yeah, thanks for joining. Seattle. Slap shot here on Ottinger. Doesn't do anything. Seattle forcing that out. Dallas forcing that out. Picking up in their corner. Battling it in there. Kraken defenseman keeping that in. Puck goes behind. Goes out in front and a shot. And it gets blocked. Doesn't make it to Ottinger. And the Stars now going to be breaking this puck out. With possession. Dumping it in. Seeing if they can get a bit of a different result. They've struggled to gain zone possession here. Shots are 3 apiece with 13:50 left in the first period. Jets in 9. There is no 9-game series and the Jets are out. I'm sorry. Puck gets put out. That's the thing. Dallas hasn't really been able to establish zone pressure here. However, the thing is that Seattle really hasn't been able to get much possession either, as whenever they do, every time they try going for a breakout, it just ends up going back to the Stars defenseman. I've had a few decent chances in front, though, and that would go off, whose stick was that? 37.
Gord.
Johnny Gord, that's what it was. So, almost. Yeah, nice save there. Face off in the Star zone. Kraken win that. Shot on net. Saved by Ottinger, and he will cover for another whistle. Kind of one of those set plays you'll see after some offensive zone face-offs. Trying to win that back, having your winger set up a little bit higher, win that back to him and get a shot on net. Possibly using the 2 center as a screen. Do you think Brad Lambert will make the Jets next year? Yes. Well, as long as we commit to the fact that we are, to a certain extent, blowing the team up. If we do that, then yes. If we don't, then I expect more mediocrity. But we're probably going to do that. Because we're probably going to keep Shovel Day. Or we're definitely keeping Shovel Day off. And I highly doubt Shovel Day off makes that kind of a move. But we'll see how that goes. Just that commercial break here. 1-0 Dallas over Seattle. See a lot of other faces in the chat here. So for people who have not, we have a, oh, I guess I missed some of these. 3-2 Dallas from Patrick and 5-2 Dallas from Mickey. That would be quite something for Grubauer to let in potentially 4 goals there. Unless you're counting 2 empty netters, which is, so 4 or 5 goals. I would assume that would be 4 with an empty netter. That's my guess, if it would be that kind of a score. I don't know. I expect this to be somewhat low scoring here. I don't think we're going to have like 5-4 wins in this series. I think that Ottinger and Grubauer have been really, really solid, so probably not. But we'll see here. And then this is the Mitch Marner commercial. Oh, just get back to the game.
Marner will have lots of time for commercials in about 10 days.
Marner will have a lot of time for commercials in about 10 days. I hope so. Casual dig at the Leafs is nice. Yeah, if there's any reason I ever want to see Dallas succeed, it's for Joe Pavelski. I would like to see Joe Pavelski do well. And who? Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was a good shot, just over the pad there, on Grubauer. Well placed shot. All right, back from commercial break. Seattle wins the draw back to their defenseman. Goes to make a shot on net. And Ottinger puts that wide. Dallas looking to get a breakout here. Moving through the center, moving across, trying to get away from the Seattle defender. Seattle plays a very good pressure-intense game. Don't really give you an inch when you're playing against them. And that's been effective decently against Dallas so far, despite the one mishap where Joe Pavelski was able to put that in the back of the net. 1 goal and 3 shots here for Dallas. 4 shots for Seattle, but nothing quite yet. Had some good chances, though. Seattle going to be putting that into the corner. But Stars pick that out. They're going to put that all the way down. Goes on Grubauer, so no icing there. Seattle moves it out of their zone. Gets deflected by Dallas. Going to try to move that around. Bit of some turmoil here in the neutral zone. Each team trying to get some possession. Dallas now with it. A lot of passes between their defensemen and their centermen there. Going to move into the offensive zone here for the Stars. Stars with some possession. Going to put that back to their defensemen. Try to get some shots on net here. With some rebound in front, but they're not able to get it. A nice juicy rebound there off of the pad of Grubauer, but no Stars player there was able to get it. Good tying up actually by the Kraken here. Just a heads up, if you could turn up your mic volume, that would be awesome, because I got my volume on full blast, but I can hardly hear you. As much as I'd love to do that, dude, my sincere apologies, I can't do that, is if I actually do that, it will start to pick up the stream of the TV. This stream will get copyrighted, and it will take down the entire, and YouTube will just take down the whole stream. So, I completely understand that. My apologies about that. But the thing is that if I do that, then this stream will most likely get taken down. So I'll just try to be a bit louder. My apologies about that. So yeah, Seattle's gonna put that all the way down, and that will be an icing. Yeah, I guess you guys, it's got to be a bit different for you guys. You guys are used to Zach yelling about the game, and I don't yell as much sometimes. Not quite jump through a window level of energy sometimes, but. I love how you're giving me the look of I paid for that window that he jumped through. I know you did. Seattle wins the draw. Going out of their zone. To the far blue line. Dallas turns that back around, though, and going back on the offense. Shots are 6-4 for the Stars. Rupe Hintz moving that behind. Goes back up to the Stars defenseman. Shot on net, and that goes wide. Dallas finally able to get in some good possession and a good shot in front. And a nice save by Grubauer. A sneaky pass there to Rupe Hintz. And he'll have a shot that gets saved by Grubauer. Yeah, good sticking to his post. Staying in front of that shot. Ensuring this is only a 1-goal game. Yeah, and that was really, literally right on his shoulder. So if he even moved that shoulder slightly off of the post there, this could be a 2-0 Dallas game, but good save by Grubauer prevents that. Face-off in the Seattle zone. Dallas gets tossed out of the draw. Gonna go for it again. Still, Dallas still wins it. Back to their defenseman with possession. And it looks like Morgan Geekie is going to be taking a penalty here. It was on the close side, so didn't get a good camera shot of it. So not exactly sure what it's for, but we're going to find out what the call is here. But it looks like, yeah, Morgan Geekie, gets the skate against his and trips him up there. So it looks like Seattle Morgan Geekie is going to take 2 for tripping. And we're going to get our first power play of the game for the Dallas Stars. Dallas with a good opportunity to expand their lead from 1-2. Joe Pavelski back out there with Jamie Benn. Seeing if they can take advantage of this. And put that in. Dallas winning the draw. Moving it back up top. Onto the side. Shot in front. And inflection. And it goes wide. Good chance there. Good screens on Grubauer. But couldn't get the puck on net. Chance in the slot. Moving that out wide. Dallas being a bit picky with their shots. Seattle picking that up though. And Tanev is moving in. Tanev moving it past the defenseman and getting a good shot here. Good shorthanded opportunity here for the Kraken as the rest of the team's able to get a change. Dallas moving it back in, but the puck goes off the stick of a Seattle defender and over the Blues, so can't get zone possession. That's been the story of the game so far for Dallas in terms of something they've had some issues with is getting some sustained zone pressure against Seattle, but they were able to do that for the past few minutes here. So, Dallas moving it back into their own zone. Does a drop pass, but Seattle will take advantage of that and get that puck out. 1 minute left in this power play. About halfway through the first period here. 1-0 Dallas. Shots are 7-5 for the Stars with 50 seconds left on the power play. Dallas regrouping a little bit. Going to see if they can get some sustained zone pressure here. Puck gets loose and Seattle gets possession of it again. Haven't gotten much. However, they try to clear it. And Dallas will stop. They get a shot on net. And a nice opportunity. A nice save by Grubauer. With a good second effort to pick up his rebound that he left there. 20 seconds left. Dallas moving it out of their zone. Over center and putting that in. Both teams battling in the corner for possession. Seattle getting it, though. They're going to go with it as the penalty is going to be expiring here. Good offensive chance. Going for it in front. However, Dallas moving it back. All right. Seattle putting that all the way down. No icing. Dallas going to bring that back up. Seattle defense regrouping in the neutral zone. Seeing if they can now get some offense here. Possibly tie this game. Going out in front. And Seattle, and they go! And they score! And the Seattle Kraken will get their first goal of the game. Is that Schwartz?
Yes, Jaden Schwartz.
Jaden Schwartz will get the goal here. After a good defensive play in their own zone, though. Jaden Schwartz will tie this game. Oh, yeah, so they get Ottinger to just slightly move there, and then at that point, Ottinger gets caught a little bit, but really kind of a difficult play there just because Dallas's defenders, they gotta have that tied up. But that's going to beat Ottinger, and we're going to have a 1-1 game. So, 1-1 game. Schwartz tying it up. Seattle with possession in the offensive zone. Seeing if they can maybe extend this to 2 right away. Shot, and that goes wide. Puck back to the point. Slap shot that gets blocked by the Stars. Stars now turning that around. With a chance. And, Heiskanen almost with a nice one there. Dallas with possession moving around. Looking for the wraparound, but that gets stopped by a defender. Battling in the corner. Dallas on offense. Moving it back to the point, seeing if they get an opportunity there. And they score! Harley from the point. And the Dallas Stars have their second goal of the game. Oh, does Pavelski get the tip again? My apologies. The shot from the point deflected by Joe Pavelski, and Joe Pavelski gets his second of the game. So yeah, Harley gets the shot here. Oh, and Pavelski gets a beautiful tip right in front. And there's not much that Grubauer can do about this one. Oh, and it goes right next to his head. Beautiful tip by Joe Pavelski with his second goal of the game. But still with 7.5 minutes left in the first period. So good start to this game here. Now Seattle, they're looking for that extra go-ahead goal, but they're going to give one up instead, and Seattle's now behind once again in this game. Seattle trying to get on that, though. Dallas getting some offense here, moving it through into the offensive zone. They lose possession. Kraken will take possession once again. Looking for a good passing opportunity. Got that puck out. Good patience here by the Kraken. However, Dallas getting some pressure on them there. Vintage Joe Pavelski, yes sir. Some battling in the corner. Dallas though getting that out. Kraken still trying to keep that in, and it looks like we're going to have a hand pass here against the Kraken. And we're going to have this one blown dead. So Jaden Schwartz will tie this game, and then Pavelski from Harley will make this 2-1 for Dallas. What are our thoughts on the game, guys? What are our thoughts? How are we feeling about this? Does Joe Pavelski get a hat trick tonight? That'd be nice. He's played really well so far. That was a really nice tip for that second one, though. And it was also kind of a high tip. Like, it wasn't a high stick at all. But it was not like any of those tips where, like, your stick is down. He actually kind of had to have that quite up a bit.
Yeah.
So, just commercial break here, which is a bit boring. So, just going through that.
He's one of the best tippers in the league.
Like, just like in front of the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, he's always really good in front of the net. Is he as good as Chris Kreider, though, in front of the net, would you say? Chris Kreider's great, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not playing anymore because, I mean, they were eliminated, but, I mean...
Well, he's not that good.
So he's not that good. There you go. The Boston Bruins weren't that good. Because they're out. There you go. They got 7 wins. They got 7... they had 7 losses at home all year, and 3 of them were to the Panthers in the playoffs. Bit of a rough time for the Bruins. Hey, but I mean, at least they have something to show for it this season. We have nothing. We have nothing to show for it this season.
What do they have to show?
They have a President's Trophy. We don't have anything.
Yeah.
That's true. I want us to have some sort of banner for the new Jets.
They mortgaged the future to pick up all these
That's
rentals.
true. That's true. We got 7 Stanley Cup champions, 2 World Champions, 2 Calder Cup champions, 2 World Junior champions, and 1 Memorial Cup champions on this Seattle team. Interesting. Face off at the center. Stars win that, and they'll be putting that in deep. Some battling in the corner. In the Kraken zone, looking for a breakout there. Kraken moving through the neutral zone. Trying to make a pass across. That gets intercepted, but then he tries to put that out, and Seattle puts that puck back in. Pinch here by the Seattle defenseman there. However, and it looks like that's gonna... Looks like that hits one of the gloves on the bench. We're going to get stoppage in play once again. And another ad, because we don't have enough of those, do we? There we go. ZZ Top playing in American Airlines. Seattle with possession, putting that puck in deep. 6 minutes left in the first period here. Battling along the wall in the star zone. Kraken with it. Puts that puck in. Kraken fishing that loose over across, put a shot on net, and they score! The Seattle Kraken tie the game. As a good shot beats Ottinger here. And it's Schultz again. Not Schultz, not Schwartz. Schwartz and then Schultz. That's what it was. 2-2 game here.
My prediction's gone to heck.
Yeah, so your prediction straight out the window in the first period. And it beats him blocker side just over the arm here of Jake Ottinger. Good shot. Yeah, I was surprised that right after that battle, he was able to get it all the way across. This game is nuts. Yeah, already 2-2. I need to update the score here. Short end, and Seattle scores again! The Kraken! Oliver Bjorkstrand! 3 shots for Seattle! Or not 3 shots, 3 goals on 10 shots right off of the draw. Seattle wins it back to their defenseman and moves that puck in. And Bjorkstrand with a 2-on-0 with just a very well-placed shot. Does he beat Ottinger in the same spot? He beats him blocker side again. Ottinger beaten blocker side in less than 20 seconds apart. And Seattle wins the draw there. And now Seattle's got a lead for the first time this game. Shorthanded goal. There is no penalties right now, so not shorthanded, just very quick. Kraken now on the offense, and it looks like we're actually going to have a high-scoring play. Declan plays all game flavor. No! I'm assuming you are a Stars fan. There's still a lot of game left, my friend. 4:51 left in the first. 10 shots for Seattle. 10 shots for Dallas. So 20 shots in this game, and 5 of them are goals. And we are not even a third of the way through. So I doubt this will stay this crazy for the second and third. However,
yeah, coaches are going to be chewing ass in intermission.
Yeah, coaches are going to be losing their mind. Who are the coaches again for these two teams?
DeBoer for
Peter
Dallas.
DeBoer for Dallas, and then
Dave Haxtell.
Yeah, and then they have Dave Lowry as an alternate.
Dave Haxtell used to actually coach UND.
Oh, Dave Haxtell coached UND?
Yep, that's where he came from.
Oh, like when? Like back when Zach Parise was there, or
right before he came to the NHL. That was
okay, so he would have been coaching them when they were the Hawks then.
Yes.
Okay. I see. What is this game? It is crazy. It is quite something. It is very energetic, back and forth. And seemingly, it's funny, because literally, goals just kind of come out of nowhere. Just a nothing scrum in the corner, puck squirts out, and Seattle immediately scores. So each goal that has happened has been relatively quick. It hasn't really been... it's been deflections, really good shots. It hasn't really been one of those where the puck, there's a good save, there's a scramble in front for a few seconds, and then the puck squirts in and it goes in. We haven't seen much of that. It's been just a really well-placed shot and a really good tip, or just a well-placed shot to begin with, and that goes straight in. So maybe not the best look on the goaltenders, actually, now thinking about it, but...
They're playing well.
But it's not they're really well-placed shots. They're getting beat in the right spots, although Ottinger being beat in the exact same spot. You know, ideally you'd like it to be a little more than 20 seconds apart. Dallas needs to win before I kick it, Kraken. I don't know what that means either. I would request a translation. My apologies. Let's see here. So, face off in Star Zone, I think. Face off in the Star Zone. 4:44 left in this first period. Seattle wins it. Back to their defenseman. Shot in front, and they score! The Seattle Kraken with 4 goals in the first period. 4-2 Seattle. And it's another deflection goal. A shot from the point. Is that deflected by 2 different guys? There's 2 sticks that this passes through. I don't know who gets the I don't even know who the hell deflects that.
Eberle.
Eberle gets the
World
deflection.
Junior legend.
World Juniors legend Jordan Eberle gets the deflection. And Seattle now has 4 goals on 11 shots. What a crazy game this is. And that's the thing. Ottinger has let in 4 goals on 11 shots, and I don't even think they're his fault, except maybe one of them. And Dallas going to now try to get on the offense. Try to cut this lead in half now. We have 6 goals in 16 minutes. What a crazy and insane start to this game. Well, my prediction of 4-3 Kraken is just about gone. I mean, actually, it's really close. You would just need to hope that nothing happens for the rest of this game. He means the Bose brand name. Do you mean booze? And Dallas on the attack, and a lot of commotion in front. Puck goes back to the point, though. Shot and a rebound, but that goes out to Seattle. They put that puck in deep. 11 shots apiece. 3.5 minutes left in this period. And it has been an insane, crazy period as that. Grubauer stops that, puts it to his defenseman, and Seattle moves that puck out. Kraken going to put that puck in deep. Got a change on the back end. Seattle now is really starting to control the play a bit more than they were earlier in this game. As it seemed like Dallas pretty much had everything. They just weren't able to establish good zone pressure due to some good pressure defense by Seattle Kraken. Dallas moving that out, and that's kind of the advantage of this Seattle team, and why a team with essentially no superstars has really been able to form the way they have it. It's just a really good, well-rounded team where they can roll 4 lines and have success coming from everywhere. So, shot and a save by Ottinger, and get a whistle. Yeah, they've been kind of controlling the play a bit more. That's the big advantage of being able to run 4 lines and run 4 lines well. Is that you can really just kind of wear down teams, especially if you have some teams that are really, really top heavy, where they have to constantly keep putting out their top guys and they're getting more and more tired, and it doesn't matter who they put on for Seattle, they're going to have some decent success. 2.5 minutes left, first period. And we're going to get a face-off in Star Zone. Kraken gets kicked out of the draw. Rupe Hintz wins the draw, back for Seattle. Or for Dallas, sorry. Not Seattle. And offside there. Yeah. Yeah, 4 goals on 12 shots. Actually, no, that was 4 goals on 11 shots, I think. think they've had a shot since then, so not the best. There you go. Yeah, I was about to say, coach is really going to rip both teams for more defensive hockey. Dallas in their own zone, trying to move that puck out. Seattle defense playing a little bit aggressive on their pinches here. But Dallas going to take possession, moving wide. Can't keep possession, though. Tyler Seguin moving after that. Tolvanen moving up for the Kraken. They're going to regroup, though. Get a fresh set of legs here for the Kraken. Behind their net, looking to set up the play. Moving the puck up. Looking for an option. And they're going to put it all the way down, and it's going to be an icing here against the Kraken with 1.5 minutes left in this period. 6 goals, 16 minutes. That is quite something. Face off in the Kraken zone. It's only the first period. I know! Seattle's the definition of depth. Yes, they are. Dallas going to see if they can get 1 goal, though. Split this lead in half to end the period, but Seattle gets possession here. Going to move this around. Puck's going to go all the way down. Ottinger's going to stop it. Go to give that to his defenseman. Gets that there. Dallas moving the puck out. Moving it through. Gets cut off by Seattle, though. And they're going to turn the puck over and put it back into the Star zone. Seattle moving it between their defensemen here. Trying to get maybe some zone possession. Gets that puck in deep, though. And Seattle going in on the offense with some possession, but not enough support there, so he doesn't look like he's going to keep it. Looks like they're struggling to keep it. Back up to the defense there, though, for Seattle, so you got something out of that. Puck goes out. Kraken defenseman loses his stick there as it goes back into the Star zone. Looks like the physicality is coming up a bit more. Seattle moving that puck out. Moving it through onto the offense, but with only 5 seconds left, nothing's really going to happen. Goes out in front. And they clear it, and that is the end of the first period. A minimal amount of 6 goals have been scored so far. So 12-11 for shots in favor of the Kraken here as they lead 4-2. Now I'm curious what's the fastest an expansion team has won a Stanley Cup. I'm not sure what's the fastest an expansion team has won the Stanley Cup. I have to imagine it's somewhat one of the earlier ones. Like, it depends, because the earlier expansion drafts weren't they kind of crappier towards the expanding teams? Weren't they like a lot worse? A lot less generous?
Oh, yeah.
They had a better chance.
Maybe somebody like Philadelphia.
Maybe Philly? I'm not sure. Vegas almost was. That would have been a travesty. Didn't want Vegas to win at all.
How much of a difference could it make?
Although I feel like everyone's starting to like Vegas less and less as the years go on, because their ownership has more opportunities to do things that people don't want, like trade away Fleury and have him find out on Twitter, like trading away Pacioretty for a bag of pucks to get Jack Eichel, who they will surely trade away for a bag of pucks once the next shiny thing comes onto the market. That's the thing. Because they saw Pacioretty as that shiny new thing on the market, and so they traded away a lot to get him. But then they flipped him for nothing and gave him away as a cap dump or whatever to get Eichel. And then they did the same with Pietrangelo. Not every trade they make is bad or whatever, but it's just I feel like eventually it's going to bite them in the ass. There's going to come a point where they would have traded away too many assets and too many great players for nothing that it's going to come back to haunt them. I've hated Vegas since day one. Same here, but I dislike them more now even than I did then. I guess I have more reasons to now. And also because I'm a Jets fan, and we happen to lose to them in 5. I don't know. Vegas is an example of a team that has kind of bought success. They're kind of like... they're kind of like the pay-to-win of actual NHL teams, and it's annoying. It's effective. They've done well in only the little bit of time they've been around, but it's annoying. So, this is what it is. There you go. Promote the Blue Jays for the impending doom of the Maple Leafs. How are we feeling about this crazy game? How are we feeling, guys? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling like Dallas is going to make a big push in the second period? Are we feeling like it's going to be boring for the rest of this game? I have a strange suspicion that this is going to calm down a lot after the second and that we're going to see a lot more defense being played, except maybe for Dallas, which could be a good or bad thing. I think Dallas is going to come out of the gate into the second period quite hot and try to at least cut this lead in half quite soon, quite early. So yeah, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't already, and subscribe if you guys haven't already as well. That would be much appreciated. Let's check what are the numbers. Let's see here. So we got a decent amount of views. We got 11 likes in the stream. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Can we get more? We're at 1,445 subscribers right now. If we can hit 1.45K by the end of the stream, that would be fantastic if possible. That will be the goal. We can get five subscribers if you guys haven't joined already. Some of the names I see I recognize, some of them I don't. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys do that. We're going to be streaming more of these games, like I said, whether that's Seattle versus Dallas or whether that's Edmonton versus Vegas. And yeah, we'll make sure we'll be keeping you guys up to date on the Western Conference of the playoffs, and then eventually the Stanley Cup final, as we'll be covering that, obviously. Yeah, 4-2, Mike. Yeah, that's something.
Right? Would it be the rest for Dallas that would pay off for them, or would it be Seattle that carried forward their momentum from round one? And you think about this 52 seconds, great play by
yeah. So he beats him right over the glove here on this shot.
On his stick,
right over the not over the glove, over the blocker. And then when this one goes in, he beats him right over the blocker again. Beats him in the exact same spot. That's gotta be a bit frustrating. Because it's not even 30 seconds apart, and he's beat in the same spot. But that was a beautiful deflection out in front. But yeah, it's come very clear to me that as much as Dallas would like to get some of these shots blocked and whatnot, it's clear to me that they're going to have to start just tying up sticks. Oh, this beautiful thing that happened when Vegas lost to San Jose, when San Jose scored 4 power play goals on the 5-minute major. Remember that because of the cross check? Sorry, I got distracted there. Sportsnet started showing that. Joe Pavelski's had a great night so far. Right now, it is the Seattle Kraken versus Joe Pavelski. And turns out that Seattle's winning that battle. Yeah, good chance for them. All right, Kevin BX, so what's your opinions on this? What's your opinion on Joe Pavelski? No, he's not going to come out short side, Kevin. Kevin, he's a right-handed shot. He's not coming out short side. Okay. Sorry, Kevin BX was saying something that didn't really make sense. So I kind of needed to say something.
Ah, well, I missed that.
No, he was saying that he was surprised that Joe Pavelski didn't go out short side. And I'm like, maybe because he's a right-handed shot and he can't wrap around or go for like a high chance there. And instead, he would rather put it back to his defenseman where he knows he would get an excellent tip in front because Joe Pavelski is fantastic at that.
80% of the time, the puck is on the wall. Within 3 feet of the boards, he said. You actually look at the analytics, and that's where Seattle is.
Oh boy, when you actually look at the analytics, that's where it's all going to crap. Let's see here. There we go. 1446 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for whoever just subbed. Thank you. We're the 29. Oh, the 2019 Blue Jackets. They're looking at all the players that are not on that team. I love how they're like won the 2021 Stanley Cup with pointing out about the team that the 2019 Columbus Blue Jackets created a mod. That's the only thing I'm worried about with the Bruins. I doubt it with the Bruins simply because of the fact that that might have been the last chance with the core they had. But it's like, remember when Columbus beat Tampa, and then Tampa turned into a monster that stomped 2 more Stanley Cups, almost 3 in a row after that? That's not going to happen with Boston, right? I hope not. Look at that. That's how Sportsnet has 6 goals they can look at. And they still go to the Leafs game. There was 6 goals in this period to start this game, to start this crazy game. And they start talking about the Leafs game. What? Like, it's one thing if this was a 1-0 game and nothing happened. But, like, there wasn't enough. Like, 6 goals was not enough to talk about. It wasn't enough. Rick Kane, hey man, how are you, sir? How are you? Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. How are you? Tell me, what is your prediction for this game, good sir? Right now, it's 4-2 Seattle. So, is it going to be 12-6 by the end of this game? I'm doing good. That's good. It's good to hear. Let's see here. Yeah, they're going to spend more time talking about the Leafs game and the Leafs post game than they're going to be doing about the Dallas-Seattle game. Like, what? Like, what? What? And even then, they're not even talking to any of the Panthers guys who won. They're only talking. They're just talking to the guys who lost 12-6. Yeah, because we got 4 goals. Well, we got 4 goals for Seattle and 2 for Dallas. What if that happens in the second and third? It's not going to. I was more or less making a joke. I'm just saying, if it continues on this trend, that means that Joe Pavelski would have a double hat trick. Double hat trick for Joe Pavelski? No? Wouldn't mind seeing it. It's not going to happen. Wouldn't mind seeing it. I like Joe Pavelski. I really like Joe Pavelski.
Really? Yep.
Is he going to have more time to do commercials, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
Mitch Marner's going to have more time to do off-season commercials. Did you hear about what the Carolina Hurricanes did for their helmet ads for the playoffs? A different team, a different company took over the helmet ads, and it's a golfing company. They have a golf ad on their helmets.
Okay.
That is a risky move. Let's not get crazy. It'll be 7-6, lol. I mean, that's still kind of crazy. I mean, you're saying that we're going to see 7 more goals. That's still a lot. By the way, I can't remember if I asked you this before, but if you were to do a 32-team NHL from scratch, where would you put teams? So I guess that's actually kind of a great question. So, and this is just where I would put teams. So I'm going to tell you what teams I would get rid of and what teams I would put in their place. And this would be more based off of cities I think that should have teams rather than necessarily a balance of East and West. So I would have a team in, I would have the Coyotes and the Panthers I wouldn't have done from the start. Even though it's working out for Florida, I wouldn't have done that if I'd started from scratch because that's what you're asking. I would have a team in Quebec City. I'd have the Nordiques. I don't know if I would have. I don't know if I'd have a team in Saskatchewan. I don't know. I just don't know if there's one center that's big enough for it. I would have an AHL team in Saskatchewan. I wouldn't have an NHL team. I don't think. For me, I went with more traditional markets. I only went with 6 Southern teams. Yeah, I would actually have a team in Houston as well. I would have. I would add Houston and Dallas at the same time. To have like a more regional rivalry. You have to remember Houston's the 3rd largest city in the United States by population, so it would totally make sense for them to have a team. It's different if you were to add it now, whether as opposed to adding it from the start, adding it from scratch, like you said. Hamilton would be a potential market for a team, as I think you can probably fit 2 teams in the Greater Toronto area. I would still do only one. I know some people have talked about a team in Minnesota, team Minneapolis, and a team in St. Paul. But when you look at kind of some of their sports teams, like the MLB with the Twins and whatnot, it looks like those 2 areas are really, really meshed together, and there's not a lot of one versus the others. I would have the Coyotes, but they would be an expansion team. I would not have the Coyotes. I would only have done the Coyotes if they were if they were past 32. I wouldn't have had them in the first 32. I don't know if I would have done San Jose. I might have done San Francisco instead, but pretty much just one of the 3 places in the Bay Area. Maybe Oakland because they're losing all their teams. Um, but yeah, I would have definitely have a team in LA. Would have had 2 New York teams, team in New Jersey. All that makes sense. But yeah, in terms of Canadian markets, I would have added for sure Quebec City and maybe Hamilton. I don't think I don't think I would. Anyways. I'd also put a team back in Atlanta. Yes, provided there was better ownership. I don't know. I think I probably would have put a team in Atlanta over Carolina. That's the thing. Carolina's always had. They haven't had perfect ownership, and they almost moved because of it. But they've been doing a lot better, and that's the thing. That was the number one struggle with the Atlanta Thrashers. And I'm talking specifically the Thrashers. I don't know a ton about the Flames, but they as much as they were struggling a bit with attendance, that was kind of like Carolina in a sense of it was a problem that could have been fixed. And it wasn't necessarily a complete lack of interest in the team. They just had, you have to realize that the team that owned the Thrashers also owned the NBA team in Atlanta. And they put all their effort into the NBA team. I would not have done a team in Las Vegas, at least not in the first 32. So yeah. Oh my God, you sound so much like Zach. Little Carter just realized. I mean, I'm taller than him, but I mean, yeah. I mean, it makes sense why I sound like Zach. It's almost like we're related. Um, Same with the Phoenix team, by the way. Yeah, like I said, if I were ever, if it was up to me, if I was the all powerful, Arizona would be after 32. I'd consider Milwaukee. Consider Milwaukee. That would be a decent option. I'd consider Indianapolis. Um, I'd consider Cleveland. I don't know. It's like when you're talking just first 32. There's some places. Everything in the original 6 I would absolutely keep, no question. I would keep Winnipeg. Am I biased as hell? Yes, but I would. So You're asking me. You're not asking someone else. So that's what I would have put. Two teams who want to put. I'm just kidding. Just one. I don't know. I think it would be more. It's funny. I see people do stuff like that where they are asked that question. I actually think it would be more interesting if it was where would you put the first 32 NHL and AHL, because I think from there you would then be able to kind of talk about what are your NHL markets and what are your AHL markets, where it's like they're decent markets but not enough necessarily for NHL, and I think Saskatchewan is that. I'd also have put a team in Milwaukee. I'd have put the Blue Jackets in Cleveland. Yeah, I'd be like kind of on the fence between those two. Most 5-on-5 goals in the regular season belongs to the Seattle Kraken. 253 regular season goal. Regular 5-on-5 even strength. Holy shit, I can't talk. Even strength goals. And we got the second period starting here. Let's see if Seattle holds their 2-goal lead. Or if they don't. Honestly, I'd love Indianapolis to have a team. Hockey's surprisingly popular here. Oh, you're from Indianapolis. Nice to hear about that. I mean, yeah, you guys had the Indianapolis Racers there in the WHA. If they ever got if Indianapolis ever got a team back, I'm sure they'd be called the Racers. In brand with their racing history, and also for the fact that they had a WHA team literally called the Racers. So. So we're about to start the second period here. Face off at center. Stars win that, and we'll move it in and immediately go on the attack. Battling in the corner for possession. Battling kind of going behind the net. Getting out-muscled by Adam Larson there. And the Kraken move that out. Over center, put that puck in deep. Seattle going to pressure, trying to regain possession. See if they can set up an attack. They have it. Goes back to the point. Shot on net, and that gets wide. And it goes again on the net. And that will go wide. Battling behind the net. Puck wedged up against the net itself. And the Stars looking to move that out. Kraken offense causing a little bit of problems with that, but it looks like the Stars will get this puck out. And Seattle with a nice nice way to try to hold the line there, but it will be offside against the Kraken. By the way, for the Coyotes, the Suns' ownership would also have to be involved. I just can't cheer for the Fuel. Too many Blackhawks fans. And also a new downtown arena with at least 18,000 seats would have to be built. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing. Kraken is a surprising underdog story if they go all the way and win the Stanley Cup. It would be a new crazy story. They've only been in the NHL for 2 years. Be a new history story. Probably create a movie about it. I don't. I think you get. I don't know if they do a movie about it. I think you get one of those ESPN. What do they call it? 40 for 40 or something like that. What do they call those ESPN documentaries? I don't know. Yeah, ESPN does like some sports documentaries. I'd expect more something like that rather than actually like a full feature film about it. I don't know if I'd put a team in Anaheim. Worked out, but I don't know if I would have done that. Depends. I'd have to look in, learn more about the city. Dallas moving it out in front. Get a shot on there and Grubauer. Nice save, and that goes wide into the corner. Dallas trying to keep possession. Almost takes a too many men penalty there, accidentally. To be shared with the Phoenix Suns. Yeah, it makes sense to be sharing facilities like that. Islanders really could have done that with for the Barclays Center, but they didn't. Maybe if they made the Barclays Center size to fit both to begin with, but they didn't. Multi-sport venues work between hockey and basketball. They don't work between football and baseball. I've seen a game there. It was a cool experience, but I don't know. I've seen photos of like them playing football with like sand on the field, and it was like, whoa. Dallas dumping the puck in. Going on offense here. Puck goes in front, and he doesn't get the shot off as he can't get that on a stick. And Seattle will move that out. Patiently getting that in. They dump the puck in and go for a change. I'd also put a team of Kansas City. That was the city I was forgetting about. I knew there was a city I wanted to mention that I forgot about. Also Portland. Maybe. Portland and Hartford. The two decent ones. Seattle with possession on the side wall. Shooting it in. Can't connect there. Back to the point here for the Kraken. Kraken looking for a chance there. Shot lane's blocked by the Stars, though. They're moving the puck out in front, and they're, like, see, that's, like, little chances. Like, if the Jets would have ever done that, instead of just sitting there and doing nothing, like, just something to put some pressure on the goalie. Ugh, frustrating. Oh, my goodness. I'd have put a team in Australia. Of course, the Australian says that. I wouldn't. I'd only go with. I think he was kidding. That would be cool, but I sadly don't think there's quite enough interest there yet. Although it would be cool to see. I would more actually like to see if Australia had and I'm sure they do have a league of their own, but something like I guess a better league of their own, something more popular there. If they were able to grow the sport there that way, I think that would probably be the best way to go about it. And see if Australia was able to kind of get going in the World Junior sort of things, but kind of a hard place to promote hockey. They still have Drieger, don't they? If so, have two solid goalies. Honestly, Grubauer and Drieger, they have a dangerous team there in the Kraken. Yeah, that's true. And it looks like Seattle's going to get a power play here. I missed the penalty. I wasn't sure what it was for, but Kraken going on their first power play of the game. Dallas got the one prior. We have the AIHL. It's shit. So hopefully it becomes less shit sometime. You'd be surprised. The Global Series sold out. Yeah, it's really cool. I will say, whenever you hear about hockey really being promoted and countries becoming hockey, it wasn't that long ago where Germany was not really that much of a hockey country, and it's really starting to become that, and that's kind of exciting. There you go. Seattle moving the puck in. Seattle battling in the corner, moving that back up to their defenseman. Trying to keep possession here, but Dallas putting on some decent pressure. Puck back to the point. Onto the side. Back up top. Shot, and that will be a glove save by Ottinger for a whistle. 1:15 left in the Seattle Kraken power play. Getting a lot of passing there. Not able to get quite the deflection they were hoping for. Ottinger, creeping over his shoulder, is able to get a good vision on that shot, allowing him to make a good save. 15:56 left in the second period. Shots are 15-11 for the Kraken. Scrum on the draw, and Dallas will put this all the way back down for an icing. Or not for an icing. Icing the puck when they're shorthanded, so there's no icing. Silly me. Seattle moving the puck out. Moving it back to their defenseman. Trying to move their way in. Puck goes in deep. Dallas trying to get possession, and that gets they try to put it out, but Seattle keeps that puck in. Tolvanen moves that around. However, doesn't get what he wants there. And we have a battle here between a Stars and a Kraken player. Stars fans not happy, hoping there was a penalty for that. I'm not sure exactly what it would have been for. I think they made the right penalty, right call by letting that go. And now Dallas moving their way out. Rupe Hintz drops that. Couldn't get a great opportunity there, but the power play is penalty is killed. By the way, I'd also axe the Panthers. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'd also have a team in Tampa. Yeah, I would keep it. Yeah, I would have it. That's what I said. I would take away the Panthers, but I would have left the Lightning. Unger will hold it for a save, and we'll hold it for a whistle, I guess. My apologies. So we are now at 14 minutes left in the second period. So 1 second, I'm going to be grabbing something because hockey is better when you have beer. Got a beer on the stream. Got one of them land sharks. When Jake from Peg City Hockey was here, he got these and he said these were great. And they are great. Damn, that's some good beer. By the way, I kept a team in Phoenix. It's worked before, and not because of fan attendance, but bad ownership. I remember when Vac. See, that's the thing. Maybe, but the thing is that I wouldn't include them in my first 32. I'd maybe have them in the first 40. I'd have them in a 40-team league. I wouldn't have them in 32. That's my thing. Not saying it can't work. I'm just saying, if I had to choose from scratch, they wouldn't be in my top 32. Seattle back on offense. Maybe looking to extend this lead here. Battling deep in the star zone. Dallas looks like they're about to get possession there. Both teams really battling for it. Not sure who has that. They try to put it back to the defenseman there. They barely keep it in. Stars fans calling for an offside. But nothing from the linesman. And that will go all the way down as Seattle tries to put it to their defenseman, and it goes all the way down. I would for me, at least. But that's just me. Exactly, that's the thing. It is subjective, my friend. There is no truth. It's just opinion. Seattle moving it in. Offense there. Puck goes up. And they can't get it. Stars with possession now. Dallas has to start getting something going if they want to cut this lead in half before they go into the third period. Dallas with possession back. But Jamie Benn wasn't ready for it. And no shot on net. Okay.
Sorry.
I don't want to. We can't play songs. I'll get copywritten.
I wasn't playing songs.
I know. I have the strange feeling that I didn't. I have the strange feeling that you actually didn't have that as part of your playlist. There we go. Like I said, I remember when the Vancouver Grizzlies existed, and that team only lasted 6 years in Vancouver. Yeah, that's true. Jacob's a really nice Grizzlies out there. That's for sure. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And let's take a look at the numbers. I have to look at the numbers so that way we keep our streams consistent like Zach's, because Zach does this all the time. Let's see here. Got 6 viewers. Thank you guys so much. 12 likes in the stream. Let's see if we can hit 15 soon. If you guys are on the stream right now and have not yet left a like, make sure you guys do that right now if possible. Yeah, it looks like a lot of our streams, the monetization. I'm not sure why the monetization is limited. I've only said like 3 curse words. By the way, I'd also have a team in Houston. Yes, like I said, I would have done the Houston and Dallas at the same time. You'd have like this big Texas hockey wave. And then maybe Austin gets an AHL team. Even though it's way too big for an AHL team, but you can't have 3 NHL Texas teams. You can't have 3 NHL
Austin,
teams in
Arlington.
I know there's a lot of places, but it wouldn't make sense to have 3 in Texas. Maybe AHL teams. I can't justify more than 2.
Why?
Because I can't. It's Texas.
Well, I know.
Again, I do 2 NHL teams, 2 AHL teams. I do that.
California has 3.
I'm not saying they should.
New York has 3.
Okay, but
And-
that's
and-
New York gets snow.
And they've got Jersey like just over the.
Okay, but that's because people in Jersey literally hate people in New York. That is like a great rivalry waiting to happen. And also I should have done a video on this, but I didn't want to anger Vegas fans because I went with Atlanta over Vegas. I don't really think that's a hot take. I think literally the only reason is because Vegas. I don't know. I don't know if the Vegas Golden Knights work as well as they do if the NFL goes there first. I've said this many times and I still stick by it. How much of a Mexican market is there? To my understanding, almost nothing. Dallas moving it down on Grubauer. Shot, and that gets deflected wide. Good 2-on-1 chance for the Stars. They can't connect, though. Dallas on the offense. Bjorkstrand puts that out, though. And both teams are going to go for a change. Yeah, there's not enough of a Mexican market. I don't know. I wouldn't have Mexico in like my first 50. I don't know. It would make more sense in my opinion to go to Europe than it would to go to Mexico. And also another reason why I kept Phoenix was because it would create a rivalry with LA. I don't see that. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think there'd be a big Arizona LA rivalry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of my mind. I don't know. Because I think if you have a team in LA, you have a bigger rivalry with a place like San Jose, which I would keep both LA and San Jose. And the only way I would not keep San Jose is if I had it at San Francisco, and then I think you would have San Francisco and LA. So Dallas with possession behind the net, trying to jam it away, and we'll finally get a whistle here as Grubauer stops that in front. 10:56 left in the second period. 18 shots for the Kraken, 14 for the Stars. Still a 4-2 hockey game. LA is kind of in the desert. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. I don't see it personally. Mainly because I see LA's attention more elsewhere.
If Vegas and Phoenix don't create that rivalry.
No, but he's talking about a theoretical league that doesn't have Vegas. Yeah. Yeah, no, but it would make sense more for Vegas to have a rivalry with Arizona or Phoenix. Face off in Kraken zone. They clear it out. Dallas going to try to get on the offense here. Moving it over center. Over the blue line. Moving that across. Pass doesn't connect though, but he still picks it up and a shot and it goes wide. That's going to go all the way out and down the ice though. Fence wasn't able to pick up on that. Rego passes here for Dallas. Moving it into the offensive zone. Seattle going to try to stop that right away. And that puck is going to go out of play. We're going to get a whistle here. Let's see here. What's the like count? 13 likes. Thanks so much. We can get up to 15. That is ideal. Thank you for support, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Much appreciated that. And for those who haven't, make sure you guys check out our most recent video where the Jets signed Nikita Chabrikov to a 3-year entry-level contract. And our video before that, who did really well, and it seems like you guys have really enjoyed it, called Blow Up the Winnipeg Jets, which was quite something. Where I essentially explode for about 2 minutes and tell us to fire this team out of a cannon. And that did well, because when people are angry, videos do better. Dallas gets a shot in front. A good tip, but still the save by Grubauer. Keeping this lead at 2. 2-goal lead for the Kraken. Yeah, it looks like Seattle's definitely tightened up their defense here, trying to stop Dallas's deflections in front, despite them still getting one there, though. Get 6 tied up, prevent those clean shots prevent, especially those deflections. Is that that's what how Pavelski beat Grubauer twice now.
And it could go off a ship path stick, but these guys are so talented at tipping pucks. I mean, they work on it all the time. Their hand-eye coordination is off the charts.
There you go. Puck goes out. Seattle now with a 3-on-2. Kraken moving it in all the way across. Slap shot on Ottinger. And a nice save. Gets dropped for their defenseman. And Dallas is going to try to move this puck out. Goes through. Dallas still getting into the zone. Battling in the corner. Dallas will come out of it, though. Dallas now with a few guys change as well, looking to get the offense here on Seattle. Oh, and a play in the corner. Looked like his stick got a little high. No call, though. Stars fans at American Airlines are not happy. Dallas moving the puck out of their own zone, regrouping to go back into the offensive zone. Into it they go. Pass in front. That gets deflected, goes into the corner. Both teams battling for it, and a cheap shot from behind from Adam Larson puts a Stars player, puts Tyler Seguin right in the numbers, right into the boards. I'd also maybe put the Islanders in New Jersey instead of putting the Devils. I would still put 3. Oh, yeah. Bit of a cross-check in the back on Tyler Seguin, and the Stars will go on the power play. Yeah, see, the reason I'd still do 3 teams there is there's a distinct rivalry between Manhattan, between Long Island, and between New Jersey. They're all 3 very separate areas, despite the fact that they're all so close, in my opinion, which is why I'd still do the 3. And hence why I don't think any of those teams have really been ever real threat of leaving. Like, a little bit with the Islanders where they couldn't get that new arena, but it was bound to happen. It's like the same thing as when the Flames were saying, oh, well, we might have to move they're not moving the team. You know, so.
Only right wings. Right winger. Right wings.
Oh my goodness.
Score the lowest fees with Skip.
The only thing I will say that bothers me about commercials sometimes is why do we have to see the same commercial 7 times in a broadcast? Like, can't think of anything else. There we go. So is Dallas going to score here on this power play? Let's see here. There we go. Looking here. Got 11 viewers in the chat. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being a part of this. Make sure you guys comment. I enjoy the discourse. But yeah, so... And then right here, Adam Larson with a cross check. And Seguin wasn't pleased with that. Seguin sells it a little bit, I'll be honest. A little bit. Not saying it's not a penalty, it absolutely is, but he does sell it a little bit. So here we go. The Stars with the power play. Puck goes loose. They'll keep possession, but it's going to go over the blue. And Dallas will have to regain zone possession. With the puck. Heiskanen moving it in. Pavelski back to the defenseman. Over across to Hintz. Back to Hintz. Hintz over to Heiskanen. Heiskanen back for Hintz. Puck goes up for Ben. Ben puts it back for Heiskanen. Onto the side. Looking for a chance in front. They shoot. And it gets stopped there by Grubauer. Puck goes back. And it's still stopped by Grubauer. And then the puck goes out. 40 seconds burnt. 2 good chances for Dallas. Neither were able to connect, though. Pavelski trying to move that puck in. Battling along the side. Oh, but then he gives it straight to the Seattle defender. And that's going to go all the way down. Ottinger stopping it behind the net. Heiskanen moving it up. Dallas' second power play moving out, but struggling to get some decent possession here, and Seattle will put that back into the Star zone. Tyler Seguin moving it through. Back to their defense. There we go. Max Domi with the shot, and it gets blocked. Some good shot blocking here by the Kraken, getting in front of these pucks, not letting them get to the net. 10 seconds left in the power play, and it looks like Seattle is going to kill this one off. Good penalty kill by the Kraken. And it's Seguin in front, and they're battling it through. And the whistle is blown as Grubauer has that. 1 second left on the power play here, so Dallas has to be careful here, just because Kraken player is going to come out of the box in just a second here. So Seattle wins the draw. They're going to be looking for that long stretch pass. Again, thank you all for being a part of this. Leave a like if you guys haven't already. Drop a subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you check out some of our other content. And yeah, feel free to comment in the chat, respond to all those. Enjoy chatting with you guys. Dallas moves this out. Trying to get some offense here, and he gets dropped right behind the net. And those two are going to go at it a little bit. Still battling in front. Puck goes high. Seattle on the offense here. Over on Ottinger. Rebound does not get picked up by the Kraken, though. And Dallas will move this puck out. Over the red line, they put that puck in deep. Dallas looking to cut this lead in half. 6 minutes left in the second. Shots are 20-17 for the Kraken. Dallas with possession, moving the puck behind. Looking for a chance. Looking for an opportunity. Sees his player out front. Can't get the pass to him, though. Battling in the corner. Susie looking for that. And then Schwartz puts that puck out to center. Dallas moving that back. Dumping it straight in. Few of their guys changing. Seattle still getting hemmed in a little bit. Only able to get one or two guys off. Dallas moving in front, seeing if they can jam it in there, but Grubauer is going to cover that for a whistle. Good stop by Philip Grubauer will prevent the Stars from getting themselves, well, cutting the lead in half. And getting closer here. There we go. 13 likes for the stream. We are at 1446 subscribers. If we can get to 1450 by the end of this game, it's a little ambitious, I know. But if we can do that, that would be fantastic. Thank you guys for your viewership. Yeah, but feel free, guys. Comment in the chat. Love chatting with you guys. Got another commercial break, so nothing to do during them.
All the sports, all the action, all the insights.
How are you guys doing on this fine day? It's a beautiful day in Winnipeg. I don't know how it is wherever you guys are, but it was like plus 16 here, degrees Celsius here in Winnipeg. So beautiful sunny day, nice and hot. I say nice and hot, like not like a hot summer day, but for spring it's relatively hot. For spring, it's supposed to be like 22 tomorrow. Like what? So gonna be nice out. Let's see here.
From May 1st to 7th, buy a smile cookie at Tim's to make a difference in your community.
Let's take a look here.
You always get the whole home.
Yeah, you guys have been fantastic. Just gonna take a look at the analytics of. If you guys haven't checked out, make sure you guys check out the video called "Blow Up the Winnipeg Jets." That will be, in my opinion, is one of the best videos we have ever made. It's only 2 minutes long, of just. It's purely essentially a comedy video to describe the feelings of Jets fans. We're at 1.6K views on that. Watch time of 32 hours! 32 hours for a 2-minute video. That's like crazy to me. You guys are great though. Thank you guys so much. So let's get this back up to the channel statistics. There we go. Here we go. Play continues. Seattle puts that puck in deep. Stars looking to move that out, get possession. Move that puck up. Look to make a pass across. And that will end up going into the Kraken zone. Seattle looks to move that out. Dallas gets on that, though. Gets possession. Puck goes out in front! But Seattle will take possession of it there before they can do any harm. Dallas with it in their own zone. Seattle pursuing hard. Defenseman picks that up at the point. Seattle now on offense here. Moving along the side. Cuts around the net. Looking for an opportunity. Adam Larson moving that puck back. Shot on net. Nice save by Ottinger. Puck still loose in front. Shot on net. And a quick save there by Jake Ottinger. 21 shots for the Kraken. 19 for the Stars. So, 22, sorry. For the Kraken. So, shot count, the goals against average, or not goals against, the save percentage is starting to look a little bit better. And it looks like Seattle here is going to go on the power play. As I don't see who it is there. It looks like there's some sort of penalty that happens in front of the net. Not sure where the penalty is for. Yeah, I have no idea what this penalty for. Lindell takes a penalty here for hooking. And the Seattle Kraken are going to be on the power play here. With possession on the point. Moving it back. Cross for Sprong. Sprong puts that in. Goes wide, though. Dallas able to pick that up. Puck goes down the ice. 4.5 minutes left in the second period here. Seattle moving it in. See if they can extend to a 3-goal lead going into this third period. After one hell of a first period by these two teams. Quite a crazy game. Puck goes back to the point. And then Dallas gets a little bit of a break there as intercepting a pass. Gets a decent shot on Grubauer. Stop for a whistle, though. Would have been quite crazy if Dallas could get a shorthanded goal. But not quite. All right, here we go. Seattle with possession. Moving it up over their own blue line. Back to their defensemen. Moving it up. Stars player blows the tire. Puck goes in deep. Hard hit on the boards behind the net. Kraken with possession. Geekie moving that back. Back for Morgan Geekie. Onto the top. Moving that across. Shot on net, and that goes wide. Seattle looking for the rebound there, but on his backhand couldn't get it. Back to the defense. Onto the side. Seattle with some good possession here. Shot on net, and that gets good save by Ottinger. Seattle not able to break up the rebound. Still in the Stars zone. 30 seconds left in the power play. Battling along the wall for possession. Tries to get it. Heavy battling on the side for possession. Seattle comes out with the puck. For Tolvanen. Geekie with a nice shot on net and almost a rebound in front. And that puck is going to go all the way down to kill this penalty. 24 shots for the Kraken, 20 for the Stars. There we go. Good kill for the Stars, but also a good amount of decent chances for the Kraken here. Weren't able to connect, though. Stars moving it up. Through the zone. With speed, puts that puck down low. Seattle picks that off, though. Puck goes down. Ottinger makes the pass there. We got a helmet that goes off for Seattle, and he's going to skate to the bench. Dallas now taking this opportunity to get a breakout. Get possession of that puck. They're going to move that up. Seattle, but Seattle keeps cutting these passes off that Dallas tries to go in on. Seattle grinding it through with a shot on Ottinger and a nice save there, but he regains his own pass, his own puck there. Seattle on the offense again, circling around. Shot goes to shoot it on Ottinger. Puck goes wide, though. Battling along the corner. Eberle, pinch, pressing him against the boards. Looking for support to maybe fish that puck out there for the Kraken. Nothing yet, though. Both teams battling along the side wall. Seattle gets possession over on the side. Tolvanen with a shot, and it doesn't get to the net. And now, oh boy, some good forechecking there by Dallas, causing a little bit of mayhem there in the Seattle zone, and they might even be able to keep this puck in, except they can't. Seattle moves this out. Seattle with a 3-on-2. However, some heavy back-checking there by Joe Pavelski. Some good back and forth here by both of these teams, putting in a good effort here to end this period. Less than a minute left in the second period. 25 shots for Seattle, 20 for Dallas. 4-2 game for the Kraken. Kraken on the offense once again. Seeing if they can put another one in here to increase their lead into the next period. Slap shot on net, and that goes wide. Battling along the side. Both teams going for it. Schwartz trying to get that back to his defenseman. Shot on net. Except Larsson's shot gets blocked. Goes back in front. Larsson gets another shot. And another shot by the Kraken. And Jake Ottinger makes both saves. A nice save by Jake Ottinger to pick up on the rebound there. And Seattle with a lot of offense there. But Dallas able to fend it off to keep this only as a 2-goal game going into the third period. With 3 seconds left, 2-1, and that is the end of the second period. 4-2 game for the Seattle Kraken. 26-20 for the shots, also in favor of the Kraken. So, good end of this. Yeah, excellent block by Joe Pavelski. And look at that. Adam Larsson going for an opportunity there. And then Schwartz with the rebound, but a beautiful save by Jake Ottinger. Good end to that period. Some good hockey that we were seeing there. Oh my God, I haven't heard that song. Can't even remember the name of that song. 14 likes on the stream. Fantastic. But let's get some subscribers as well. So if you guys have not subscribed already, make sure you guys do that. Like I said, we're going to be covering many more of these games. We have tons of hockey content coming out. If you guys are into CFL, we have content coming out on that. Otter isn't on his regular point. Ottinger has actually done quite decent this game. The 4 goals that were let in, only realistically one of them, if you're him, you might want to have back. There have been some really good shots here by the Kraken. Some really good deflections in front that there's no chance he got beat on, that he could have had on. He got beat blocker side, but then the one that I think he wants back is the one immediately after that where he gets beat. Same side, same spot. I think that's where, if you're Jake Ottinger, you're going to want to have that one back. But I don't think he's really played a bad game, just maybe not unbelievably outstanding. I think this is more a case where Dallas... they've just had a few of these breakdowns defensively, and Seattle's just done a fantastic job at capitalizing on that. So I think maybe some better defensive play by Dallas moving forward. And really just preventing from getting hemmed in their own zone, because that's something that Seattle is so good at when they're able to run 4 lines. It's just hemming teams in their own zone, moving that puck around, making these defenders skate, tiring, wearing teams out. That is something that the Seattle Kraken are absolutely phenomenal at. That is arguably their biggest asset, is how they can run 4 lines and wear teams down. And that was what Seattle was doing, and that's how they got their goals there. Seattle's a rough team, man. They're bullying Dallas right now. That's the thing. Like Seattle is playing hard, and like I said, they're wearing teams down, both physically in the way that they're having a physical presence on the ice, and just the way that they're conducting their play. When they have the puck, they're moving it around. They're forcing their defenders to skate, to move, to constantly adjust to getting into the front of those shot lanes. And you know what that does? That wears the teams down. I gotta say, as a defenseman, when we got stuck in our own zone and the offense on the other team kept moving the puck around, it was bloody tiring. Having to constantly get, and that's the thing, because if you wear this team down, eventually they're going to have a point where they're not going to be able to move in front of that and stop that quick enough, and that's when goals happen from teams getting worn down. I know there's a lot of talking there, but that's just kind of me giving my hockey knowledge and perspective. 15 likes on the stream, fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. There we go. 1446 for subscribers. If we can get to 1447 nice and soon, that'd be great. 1450 is the goal for the stream. I'm not sure if we'll hit it, but it would be fantastic if we can. Honestly, I'm not even. I don't really care that much who wins. I really just want some good hockey. I would love to actually see Dallas get back into this game, maybe tie it, maybe go to some overtime. That would be great. Also, more people would come in as viewers. That would be great as well. But some good hockey. Some good hockey we're seeing tonight. But yeah, how are you guys enjoying everything? Enjoying the stream? Nice to see that you guys are still sticking around. Very much appreciate that.
Get more from your neighborhood, delivered with DoorDash.
Nothing has changed after the second period in Big D. Seattle Kraken leading 4-2 as we welcome you with Jennifer Botterill, Kevin Bieksa, and Elliot Friedman to some thoughts. First of all, we'll come to the last minute of the play. I was asking Kevin, why didn't miss a Lindell pinch? We'll come to that. Let's go to the penalty killing first.
So Seattle, perhaps a surprise for some people on where they're at. If you look at their penalty kill, it's been one of their biggest strengths in the playoffs at 90% effective. You look at their movement together, making sure that they're in shot lanes, and when there's an opportunity to be assertive, to be aggressive.
Yeah, Dallas had some good opportunities here, but they weren't able to quite convert on it. But the zone entries is where Dallas is getting killed, because that's when Seattle, like I said, with the way that they're able to apply pressure, they apply pressure the second you get over the blue line, and that's where Dallas has struggled a little bit.
This team's biggest strengths, and so in this situation where Dallas has had a power play that had been pretty effective in round one, but to be able to prevent that on the entry.
How are we doing, guys? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. How are we doing?
Down low, and Gord certainly has been a presence with the energy and just taking away the time and space for Dallas.
So the Stars down 2 minutes to go in the second period, and I'm wondering, why isn't Lindell getting in?
Yeah, it was a great question, and you'd think that they'd be more aggressive being down 2, but if you watch the clip here, you're going to see it's actually a great read by Lindell. There's 3 forwards here for Dallas, and Pavelski's actually going to give himself up as F3 instead of staying high. So when he does that, it's going to be a clear-cut 3-on-2 for the Kraken, and if Lindell pinches hard here on Cartier, right there, like you think maybe he could, then it's a buck to the middle, it's a 2-on-1, because Bernier has beat
Bernier?
But as you can see,
Do you mean the goaltender who doesn't know who Nelson Mandela is? Oh, that clip is just unbelievable. Jonathan Bernier does not know who Nelson Mandela is. He found out in an interview. Oh my god. When he was at a Nelson Mandela event. Oh my lord. There you go. Thank you, Kevin Bieksa. Just doing uni stuff and chilling with the boys. There you go. Yeah, my college semester just finished. I'm now in my co-op work term. So I'm working for the city of Winnipeg, doing some engineering stuff. Ooh. Doing all right, man. Nice to hear that you guys are doing good. Anybody have any hot takes? I want to hear you. I want to see you guys commenting in the chat, whatever it's about. Whether it's about life, whether it's about hockey, whatever it is. I want to communicate with the people, my friends. Any questions you have for me? I think. Let's go for it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that Cogliano hit. Oh, that's a hard hit to watch. Oh, the broken neck. Does Winnipeg have a good engineering uni? Okay, so semester abroad ideas. So I'm actually okay. So there's two options for engineering. You can become an engineer or an engineering technologist. There's the U of M program, which has the engineering program, and then the Red River College program, which has the engineering technologist program. I'm in the engineering technologist program. I do not recommend the engineering program at the U of M. I went there for a year. I gave it a try. It's a bit of a mess. The Red River College program, though, as a technologist, you're becoming a technologist, not a full engineer. However, you get your diploma. However, it's only 3 years. You get some good co-op work opportunities where you can make some good money in those co-ops, and then if you want to become a full engineer afterwards, you can take your diploma over to Thunder Bay, spend 2 years there, and actually get your full bachelor's degree. So, just some engineering advice there. Seattle scored 2 goals in 11 seconds. Just what I know. It was a crazy time. I think the Red Wings are only 2 to 3 years away from the playoffs. If that counts as a hot take, I don't think it is. Man, the Red Wings look good in terms of the pieces they have assembled. And I get curious as if the Jets decide to blow it up, do the Red Wings actually try to take any of those pieces? I don't know. I hope not, because that means that Cheveldayoff's probably not getting that much in a return, because it's Eiserman we're talking about here. But yeah, no, it could go either way. It's interesting possibility.
Ron, you also made the point, Ro, that they'll keep in mind whether it's another game down the road to keep that in mind if maybe that was a slight error on their judgment call.
That's the respect. It's the old cry wolf, right? You can only cry wolf so often. And by the way, Jamie.
Oh yeah, let's. What does Ron McLean have to say? What if Detroit got Connor Bedard? Oh my God, I don't even. Oh, ho, 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 ho. As someone who likes the Red Wings, I would love that. I would love that. I would love the Red Wings to get Connor Bedard. Oh my God, Red Wings are my second favorite team, and I very, very much like the Red Wings too. Like I like the Jets are my number one, but the Red Wings are a good number two. So that's the thing. I know you guys probably don't know that much about it because I don't talk that much about it, but like I have been a lifelong Red Wings fan. I have. Like actually, my first time I went to see the Jets play the Red Wings, I wore a Jets jersey and a Red Wings hat. I'm not kidding. That was it was a struggle for me. Because now whenever they play each other, it's like what team needs the win. The Jets needed the wins this year. The Red Wings didn't. They needed to lose. They needed to lose so they'd have a better chance of Bedard. So whoever needs the win, that's whatever I cheer for. Whenever the Jets and the Red Wings play together. Because if the Jets need to lose to get picks, then I want them to lose because I want them to because it's for the betterment of the team in a sense. But if they need to win, I want them to win. But if the Jets won, I wouldn't complain. You know what I mean? Oh, stop talking about Vegas.
It's unscripted for sure. You can tell by the reaction of everybody. Coaches, this is mid drill, so something's going on there.
That is a very slow departure on the ice and off the ice.
And is that Stone?
So game one of that tomorrow night. We'll get to you.
Broken back Stone. If Detroit got Connor Bedard, I'll get a Bedard jersey and cheer for Bedard in the Red Wings. I actually what I need to do, I really want to get a Cider jersey for the Red Wings. That's what I would like. Make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. We're at 1446 subscribers, hoping to get to 1450 maybe by the end of the stream. Not necessarily quite, but we will see. 15 likes, though. Very much appreciated. Let's see if we can get to 16, maybe. Yeah.
By using AWS machine learning to analyze hundreds of thousands of face-offs, we know where this puck's likely to go before it even hits the ice. And if AWS can do that for the NHL, imagine what it could do for your business.
This is Sports Interaction. We don't hide behind all the glitz and glamour. We're the massive.
I know it's been years, but still hate the Wings in the East. It feels wrong. I sort of get it. I sort of don't, in the sense of like, I understand why it feels weird, but it also makes a lot of sense where it's like Detroit was never a West city. They were always East. They just happen to be in the Western Conference. Bedard is confirmed going to the Jets. They're not, because the Jets are not in the draft lottery, as only the bottom 10 teams are in the draft lottery. Which some people are saying is stupid because it didn't used to be like that. However, I am very much in support of that. I actually think that's how it should be. Because if you barely make the playoffs and you're like an excellent team and you get like Connor Bedard, it's like, what the hell? Just because, like, and the fact that only 2 teams, because that's the thing. If you're last in the league, you should get a top 3 pick.
Watch the Blue Jays.
Sportsnet, home of the Blue Jays.
Basil always knows. In the pregame, where are you at, Jamie?
We've got you covered on Blue Jay Central.
For the latest Blue Jay news, visit sportsnet.ca. Pretty excited you got here.
Swing and a miss.
Keep it locked to Blue Jays baseball on Sportsnet.
Oh, make this intermission go by faster. I just want my hockey back. I got my beer. That's the only thing and you guys, the beer and you guys are keeping me comfortable.
Chevrolet Silverado factory lifted trucks. Where will they take you?
An ad for lifted trucks outside of Alberta? What the fuck? In some sick way, the Jets will get Bedard. Yeah, they'll trade Scheifele for like Arizona's pick. Then we'll take it. We'll trade Wheeler's contract for Arizona's first round pick. We'll win the lottery and get Connor Bedard. That's what's gonna happen. Connor Bedard and Cole Perfetti. Oh my goodness.
Score the lowest.
Bro, I just want at least one more goal. I like using the goal horns. Those things are fun.
This is always a neat time of the year. Cinco de Mayo, and of course,
2023 NHL Draft Lottery.
this is the big one.
It says Monday. Is it
Eastern
next Monday?
And Sportsnet now. Connor Bedard sweepstakes, the 23.
The Connor Bedard sweepstakes. Yes, sir.
Ahead of Game 3 of the
That is
big
right,
series.
Ron McLean.
More of our coverage from Dallas between the Kraken and Stars.
Remember everyone was saying that Shane Wright was going to go first overall, and then he got drafted and then didn't play? I remember that.
I had to save him.
Honestly, we'll never try him again.
Nah, they will trade Stanley. Oh, please. Please trade Stanley. Honestly, we don't deserve to get anything for Stanley. I'm just kidding. Maybe something. What is this movie? Oh, The Little Mermaid. Movie trailers.
Chevrolet Silverado factory lifted.
I have a running bet with my friend that if a Canadian even makes the cup, we'll have to drink the most Canadian beer we can find. Can find any suggestions? Are you talking just beer? Or are we talking alcohol? So if you want some Nova Scotian beer, Alexander Keith's is some of my favorite shit. Molson is a very Canadian brand of beer. I love Keith's. Keith's are great. Keith's are some great shit. If you're able to get any craft beer, I highly doubt that. If you can get any of the Stanley Park craft beer stuff, that's really good. If you're able to get any, and these, I highly doubt you're able to get these. If you're able to get any of the Fort Garry, Winnipeg local craft beer stuff, that stuff's really good. Neepawa has a good brewery out there too. If you're ever in Winnipeg, there's a brewery called Patent 5, which has like award-winning gin. Oh, they got some good gin there, like Qui-Gon gin, like that kind of good gin. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, like I'd say if you're talking about something that will be available and a lot easier to get, I'd say I'd say like your Alexander Keith's would be your best bet. Alexander Keith's or Molson Canadian beer. If we're talking just alcohol, Crown Royal, some Gimli, Manitoba. That's where Crown Royal's from, if you guys are not aware. Gimli, Manitoba, home of Crown Royal. So, if you want some hard liquor, you can get some of that. I was about to say, need a lot of hard liquor whenever you go to watch the WWE Royal Rumble. Everyone take a shot every time Michael Cole reminds us of the rules. The Royal Rumble match, because he always will. Let's see here. Look at that. That's why this stream has limited ad suitability. Keep talking about alcohol. That's why. YouTube doesn't like it when you talk about alcohol, believe it or not. 1447, thank you for the subscriber. Hey, do you think the Leafs will lose in round 2? Honestly, 50-50. I think it's a toss of a coin if they beat the Panthers or not. I just like that's the thing. I said the Leafs can never be called the favorite until they win a playoff series. They have now won a playoff series, so they can be the favorite. I think they are the favorite. However, you have to remember that this Florida Panthers team just overcame the Boston Bruins. So if they can overcome the Bruins, they can absolutely overcome the Leafs as well. So I think it's a 50-50 coin toss on who wins. Leafs haven't lost the series yet. They lost game 1 last series, and look how they responded. That's good, although I think it's hard to compare any prior Leafs series to this one, simply because the Leafs are in uncharted territory right now in terms of recent memory, in terms of this Leafs core. Honestly, if the Leafs get eliminated now, I know a lot of Leafs fans that will still be very pleased because they made the second round. So they've broken the curse. But yeah, I'm not sure. Habs absolutely hockey. Great question, though. Great question. Let's see here. So we're about to start the third period, and here we go. 26-20 for shots. 4-2 game. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. Dallas moving it in. Shot, and that goes wide. Harley keeps that puck in. Goes across. They try to keep possession. Goes up to their defenseman. Shot on net for Grubauer. He blocks that. That goes wide. Back up to the defenseman. Shot on net for Dallas. And the nice opportunity there. And that goes into the corner. Seattle. One of their players loses a stick. Puck goes back up. Moving it through. Shot on Grubauer. That gets blocked. Doesn't make it to him, though. And Seattle will get that out. Good start here for the Dallas Stars. 2 shots in close. And we're going to have an icing call against the Kraken. So, this is actually a perfect opportunity for Dallas to try to get that first of 2 goals that they will need. Panthers going to sweep, mark my words. I doubt it. Honestly, if they did, I think that'd be hilarious. I doubt they lose in 4, though. Something about the Panthers. I could see them going all the way. Yeah, honestly, that's true. They just have this tenacity, and the fact that they are the underdog, it just fuels them so much to do so much better. And so, I wouldn't say I'd be entirely surprised, at this point at least. All hockey fans, Grubauer is the worst goalie ever. Grubauer and I took that personality. He's not the worst goalie ever. Not at all. Winnipeg Ice win against Saskatoon Blades in Game 3, 5-1. And take 3-0 lead in Eastern Conference Finals and look to end this sweep hopefully tomorrow. I need to look into the Winnipeg Ice stuff. I haven't in a bit. I've actually been looking more into the Moose as of recent. They had a 1-1 split here in Winnipeg. And they're going to have the other 3 games, if it goes to all 5 games, over there in Milwaukee. Seattle going in on a breakaway! Moving it through. Heiskanen with a nice defensive play to stop that, though. Good defensive play where he doesn't take a penalty. He's able to stop that opportunity. Dallas will get back on the offense, and they'll take an offside. How are you feeling about the Jets, man? What do you think the Jets should do this offseason? Where they should go? It is funny you say that. So, I don't know if you're aware of the urinating tree video from about 6 years ago of the Carolina Hurricanes. For the love of God, please come to our games. I have done a parody video of that is out on the channel called Blow Up the Winnipeg Jets. Send them to the cannon. For the love of the God. Oh, Seattle with a beautiful opportunity. Sorry, I got distracted. Unbelievable saves by Jake Ottinger to keep this as a 2-goal game. Anyways, I have a 2-minute long rant about how the Jets need to blow this team out of the cannon. Blow them out. Shifley, gone. Wheeler, gone. Hellebuck, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Madeline, and Appleton. Just get rid of them. blow the team up. There's 1 year left on a lot of those contracts, and they aren't going to do shit with that. But Chevy's going to try to run it back for a first-round exit. Have you watched the Urinating Tree Congrats Boston video? It's beautiful. I know! I watched the Urinating Tree Boston, Colorado, and Rangers video. So make sure you guys watch that as well, too. But yes, those are great as well. I just did one on the Jets because I felt like it was appropriate, and I am fucking proud of that video. I'll be the first to say it. I am so proud of that. Dallas moving in on the offense. Shot on Grubauer, and that goes wide. Dallas trying to set it up, see if they can cut this lead in half. 27 shots for the Kraken, 22 for Dallas. Kraken turning it around, 3-on-2. Guy driving the net. Shot doesn't make it to Ottinger, though. Dallas getting possession. Seattle still putting pressure on there, though. Seattle taking pressure. Taking possession. Goes for the wraparound on Ottinger, and he was ready for the save. 28 shots for the Kraken. Jets should trade Hellebuck because he's a free agent after next season. They can get as much. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Dubois doesn't want to be here. Shively needs to go as well. Wheeler needs to go. They're all part of that. Just, honestly, blow that up. Wait for Dominic Davicentes or whatever the hell his name is from the OHL. Wait him to come up into the lineup as a goaltender. He's going to be damn good. He's being great up there. Bring Brad Lambert in. Bring Declan Chisholm in. Pionk, you can keep him or you can trade him. If you trade him, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Schmidt needs to go. Too much contract for too shit of playing. There's a lot that needs to be done. Anyways, puck in the Star zone. Pressure behind the net. Kraken with possession, trying to barely keep that, struggling with it though. Can't get anything going. Stars with possession, moving that puck over center. Kraken turn that puck around. Heiskanen behind his net. Moving that puck up. Seattle cuts that pass off, puts that back down though. 16 minutes left in the third period. Dallas behind by 2. Looking to get back. Jets need to trade all their next year pending free agents as much as you can. Yeah. Again, if you haven't, once you are done with this stream, please check out my video, Blow Up the Winnipeg Jets. I am sure you will hopefully really like it. I've had a really positive response to that. I'm so thankful for you guys for that. But yeah. Cole Eiserman going to get drafted to the Jets in 2024. Mark my words. Who knows, man? It feels weird because now guys getting drafted are either guys that are my age, guys that I played against, or played with in one case, or younger than me. It feels weird. Diver Sagan strikes again. Oh, I understand that. Matty Beniers moving it up to Jordan Eberle. Eberle moving it down the side with the puck. Eberle still with it. Back up to his defenseman, shot on it, and that goes wide. Dallas trying to keep possession. They go to flip it out. Seattle keeps it in, moving it across into the slot. Eberle goes for the toe drag, but he gets caught there. Dallas goes to get possession there, and we're going to have an icing on the play against the Dallas Stars. Ottinger was so bad. I don't think he was, and here's why. Ottinger was not amazing by any means. I mean, he let in 4 goals. However, I blame him realistically one of those. That second goal of the 11 seconds he should have had. The one before it, maybe. The other 2, those are deflections that those would have beat any goalie. You know what I mean? They were just really good deflections, really well-placed shots with some good screen setup. But I mean, overall, he's been pretty solid. Hasn't been terrible. I think he could have played a lot worse tonight. I'll just put it that way. 4 goals in 50 seconds. He did not let in 4 goals in 50 seconds. He did not let in 4 goals in 50 seconds. I don't know where you're getting that from. It's not that simple, though, as well. 3. That's true, but look at the goals that went in. I'm not saying he's playing great, but I'm saying is that there was a complete... Yeah, So embarrassing for Dallas. I agree. There was a defensive collapse by the Dallas Stars in front of Ottinger. So you also have to look with what Ottinger has to work with here. I think that the Dallas should be really embarrassed with that. Dallas going for a Grubauer, sprawling for the save, just barely keeping that out. As Dallas desperately trying to cut this lead in half. Yeah, I think that's actually a lot more reflective on Dallas than that is on Ottinger there. Seattle with possession in the Star zone. Out in front, it goes for the shot, but it gets tied up. Can't get the shot off. Puck goes for Tolvanen. Stars pick that off, battling in the corner. Both teams trying to go for it. Geeky providing supports, taking some cross checks there. We now got 3 Seattle defenders in there. A little bit of a cross check, no call there though. Some good battling behind the net. Now back in the corner. We're getting a little bit of cross checking here, and it looks like Marchment's going to be taking a call as there was some pushing and shoving and all that. However, it looks like Marchment retaliated a bit, and he's going to be the one going to the box there for that. Where's your brother? We want him here. Man, my brother would absolutely be here if he could. He's actually going watching a movie with his girlfriend tonight. So that is why he is not here. Yeah, smart play by Morgan Geeky. After battling a bit and getting a little bit under Marchment's skin, he backs off here as Marchment keeps going retaliating. He keeps eating those shots. However, the thing is that Marchment eventually, Geeky draws a penalty here. He doesn't retaliate here, and he lets Marchment take a penalty. That's a stupid penalty for Marchment to take. 100% avoidable, and just not a smart play by Marchment at all. Dallas has had enough of Seattle picking on them. Yeah, but the thing is that you have to learn how to deal with that. Ooh, he has a girlfriend? Ooh, yeah, that is not new news. We just don't talk about that. Not because, like, there's anything wrong with talking about it. It's just because I guess it's not relevant to our content. I was just saying that because you asked. Let's see here. I got 15 likes. If we can get to 16, that'd be phenomenal. We are at 1447 for subscribers. Looking for 1450 by the end of the stream, if possible. But it is what it is. A date, I see. That is true, yes. He is on a date with his lovely girlfriend. She's great.
It's the biggest RV sale around, and RV dealers are ready to deal. 4th to 7th at the New Horizon parking lot. Details at rvwars.ca.
Oh, I don't need to know about RV Wars, Sportsnet. I need my hockey back.
Great value. Get the Sportsnet Now 4-month pass, only $49.99. Subscribe at smnow.ca.
I'm an OG of your channel. Watch you guys since you almost started. Wow, thanks, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point where I recognize names, but I don't know how long everyone's been here. Sportsman only talks about the Leafs, and it's fact. Yeah, that is true. You want to know why? Because they talked about the Leafs during the first intermission. There were 6 goals in the first period. 6! That wasn't enough to talk about? Like, I thought that was so funny and psychotic. I was like, what? What? Like, ugh. We had 6 goals in the first. And yeah, so Marchment's going to go to the box for tripping. It was cross-checking, but I don't know how we got tripping out of that, but whatever. And the Kraken are going to go on the power play again. Again, stupid penalty by Marchment here. Dallas moves that puck out. Seattle takes possession, moving it through. Talking about the Leafs over the 6 goals in the first. Yeah, I know. There you go. Seattle trying to get possession of it there, but that puck goes out again. Good play by the Stars. Kraken, move that puck in. Eberle puts that back for Beniers across onto the sidewall there. Beniers puts that down for Eberle. Goes across. They can't get a shot, and it goes back there. They get another shot, but that goes wide. Chill out. Sportsnet, Tavares, Nylander, and Marner have girlfriends. I wonder if they are creeped out by sport. What? By Sportsnet. I don't really understand that. 1 minute left on this power play. Puck goes back for Seattle. Seattle shot on net, and that gets blocked. They keep the puck in, but he deflects it straight to a Stars player who puts that all the way down the ice. 30 shots for the Kraken, 23 for the Stars. Seattle moves this one back. Going in on the attack, seeing if they can extend this to 3. Puck's in the corner. Zachary is here!
How many people
Someone
you got?
was... we got 7 viewers right now.
Did you remember to advertise it?
Yeah, I made sure to tag it and whatnot.
You tagged it? Did you monetize it?
Yes.
Did you advertise it in Discord?
Yes.
Did you advertise it on Instagram?
No. I forgot Instagram and Twitter.
Okay, so next time Twitter's key.
Twitter
Twitter gets new people.
Well, yeah, I was also trying to make sure it wasn't just a ton of dead space, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
I don't want to just sit on my phone.
Well, you could just... Don't eat these.
Okay. There's 6. All 6 goals were in the first period.
I heard, yeah.
It was quite a time.
The Mario movie's pretty good.
Mario movie's pretty good?
Yes. Hey Zach, hi, Habs, Absolute Hockey. How did your date go? My date went lovely. Absolutely lovely.
They're asking where you were, so I said that you were going to see a movie.
Ah, I see.
Seattle moving it in, or not Seattle. Dallas to the score! Dallas cuts the lead in half. The goal halfway through this third period. Joe Pavelski with the hat trick!
Stars! Dallas!
A hat trick for Joe Pavelski!
Stars! Dallas! Stars!
Joe Pavelski with the hat trick!
Dallas!
Third goal
Yo,
of
Zach,
the game!
remember me, bud? Habs Absolute Hockey. We talked on Discord, if I'm not mistaken.
We got a game, humans.
If I'm wrong, I'm so sorry. I have terrible memory.
Look at that. Good rebound shot there for Pavelski. Hat trick. And the hats are raining down in American Airlines Center as Joe Pavelski gets his 3rd of the game. We have a 1-goal game, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of fucking hats. Jesus Christ. Wait, do I spy a Whalers? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That Whalers flag is in every video, by the way. I don't know. No one ever notices. No one has ever noticed that Whalers flag in the videos. Oh, it's always there. Never moves. Zach, don't you want Grubauer to win? He's a Canadian. Better yet, Winnipegger.
No, he's not. He's German.
Drieger. Wrong Seattle goaltender. The other goaltender is a Winnipegger. Drieger is. Not Grubauer. Yes.
Please make a thumbnail for my stream tomorrow.
What are you streaming? Edmonton Vegas game 1? Okay. I am so jealous. I found that at River City Sports before, well, they went out of business. It was like $30, something like that. It was good. Yeah, no, it was a great deal. I definitely didn't ask the guy to take it down from the center of the store because I wanted to buy it. It's like $30, and I was like, I had an idea of us using that for a game against the Hurricanes, but we've never had an opportunity to use it and properly. We wanted to use it if they did like a Whalers night. Grubauer is the Kraken goalie. Yes, but there's 2 Kraken goalies. There's Grubauer and Drieger. Drieger is a Winnipegger. Grubauer is not. So, do you think PLD is going to be a Hab? Maybe. I say maybe because people are way too confident that he's going to definitely go to Montreal. as much as he would like to go to Montreal, the main thing is that Dubois wants to be in a big city. That's what it is. As much as he wouldn't mind being in there, it wouldn't. It's not just Montreal that he's interested in. I've been hunting down a Whalers jersey for nostalgia. Well, they sell like those Fanatics ones, those of like some of the older ones. They sell those. If you go to Lids, I saw one at Lids the other day actually. Dubois is gonna be back with Torts. No, he's not. I would laugh my ass off if he was back with Torts. Although it would kind of feel right though. PLD in Philly. Here we go. 1-goal game. 10 minutes left in the game. Seattle trying to defend a lead. Getting some offense here on Dallas. Puck goes deep. And they cut that off. It trips up their own player here. Seattle moving it around. Seeing if they can get a shot. Bernier's up to the top there. Shot. And looks like that goes straight up and out of play. He's French. He wants to be with us. Yeah, that's true. I'm saying Montreal is where he would ideally like to be his first option. But the thing is that if the Jets say, well, Montreal isn't giving us any good offers because they think they have all this bargaining power, the Jets are going to look towards another big market, and Dubois will be okay with that trade because he'll prefer to be there than Winnipeg. That's the truth behind the matter. So that's so it's entirely possible it still could be Montreal. I'm just saying is that I'm not as certain as a lot of people are that it's going to be that. Oh yeah, you may be right. I know I'm right. No offense. Holy crap! I lived in the same city as Schultz. There you go. The more you know. Yeah, it's Streeter. Yeah, I know it was. No offense. I knew I was right. All right, let's see here. What's the like count? What's the sub count? 1447. Can we get 1448? 1448. Nicely, nice. And we are at 14 likes. Someone took their like away. Ah! Back up to 15, guys. Leave a like. Oh no. Who did I disappoint now? PLD is going to leave in 2024 when he hits his UFA. No, the Jets will trade him before then. And if they don't, then Cheveldayoff should be fired out of a cannon. If he doesn't. Like, seriously. Like, that would... there's no way that the Jets let Dubois leave as a UFA. Like, I can't believe... Like, I know that this team is complacent, but they're not that stupid. Yeah, Schultz is from Kelowna. Well, there you go. We should trade Hellebuck for Sars and Forsberg. I think we should actually, instead of trying to trade for players right now, try to trade for the future. Maybe a player right now, but then some prospects and picks. See if we can get. Not Askarov. No, not Askarov. I don't want Askarov. He has not panned out. So, Dallas now 1 goal behind. We need a light rebuild, but it's more defensemen. Maybe. We need a top 6 that meshes together, that meshes with the systems that Bonus puts in. That's what we need. People who can listen to a coach. That's what we need. A team that knows how to battle adversity. I don't want to lose Brendan Dillon or Adam Lowry. I don't want to lose either of them because we can't afford to lose that physical presence. Chevy should have been fired after the trade deadline. 10 million, one player. Are you kidding me? I know. And have the team work more on defense. I actually don't think the defense was nearly as much of a problem this year. The defensive strategies that Bonus put in really made a huge difference. The main thing was that they just forgot how to score. Like, I actually thought the goal scoring was an issue. When you have this many goal scorers, you should be able to score more. Dallas getting some offense here. Save by Grubauer. And we're going to get a little bit of a scrum here as Tolvanen is going to get into it with with Suter. Y'all gave Line and Roslovic for PLD. Yeah, we did. Realistically, though, there wasn't any better options at the time. Like, and I know, like, I know that maybe we didn't necessarily win that trade. I don't think we lost it by that much. And, like, there's not really that many other options that we had. So, Geeky is also from Manitoba. Yep. That he is. Both of them. Both the one on the ice and the Winnipeg ice and the one on the Kraken. Still upset about the line. I'm kind of not. I've gotten over it. Y'all should have just kept line. Maybe not. I don't know. To be honest, I don't try to focus on that too much unless we're in the conversation of should Chevy keep his job, because then that's where you bring that up. But if we're not, and we're just talking about the Jets right now, I'm just kind of like deal with the presence. Oh, nice hit there, right on the blue line by I can't remember. So you see who that was in the Kraken there, but great job of the Stars defenseman to keep that puck in, battling in the corner. Seattle pushing them around, just kind of bullying them here, as was mentioned before. Puck goes in. Seattle with it. Like, if what was said is true, then it should have been dealt with immediately. Should have, would have, could have, wasn't. I hope my Habs do a big move this offseason and get Bedard. I think if you guys can get Bedard or Fantilli, I think that would be like excellent. Puck stays in. Stars getting some pressure, really starting to hem down the Kraken, doing what Seattle's been doing to them all game. This is the kind of pressure Dallas needs. Trying to stay on it. Seattle starting to get desperate, trying to get possession of that. Shot on net, and that goes wide. Dallas still with possession. Out to the pony. Over across with a shot going onto the side, but the one-timer wasn't there, wasn't ready. Couldn't get it on the stick. Was too far back. Got to be right between, split between the legs for the one-timer. Seattle breaks that play down, though, and gets it all the way down the ice. Kraken get a change. Heard rumors that Line was bullied because of liking and playing Fortnite. I have no idea why there was bullying, but I heard that there was bullying, and I think that actually realistically was probably true, because I heard from someone who I know who works for the Jets and sees these players and sees the way that they behave. He said that Mark Scheifele is an asshole. So I would not be mad if we got Fantilli. I love the guy, and he's so good, 100%. Dallas really wants to win. Well, I certainly hope so. They're playing in the second round of the Stanley Cup final. Or second round of the Stanley Cup Blitz! And they score! The Dallas Stars! Joe Pavelski has 4 goals! Joe Pavelski, the Kraken killer! Oh my God! 4 goals for Joe Pavelski! What a game by Joe Pavelski! Has single-handedly got the Stars back into this. This game is tied. 4 goals! Unbelievable! Wow! Has just been fantastic. Carter would be more accurate to say Slayer. Maybe. That is Joe Pavelski's first 4-goal game of his career. The Kraken moving in. Schwartz with a shot on net, stopped by Jake Ottinger. 31 shots for the Kraken, 29 for the Stars. 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. We are tied at American Airlines Center in Dallas. How the heck is this guy scoring only goals for the Stars? He's just too good right now. Dallas not showing up. Pavelski, fine, I'll do it myself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow. What an effort. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a bunch. And we will be providing you guys back up to 15 likes. Thank you guys so much there. What are we at for subscribers? 1447. If we can get to 1450 by the end of the stream, that'd be fantastic. But 1448 will be good enough for now. Puck in the Dallas zone. Fans going wild. Stars moving it in. Shot goes wide. Does not get on Grubauer. Moving pass out in front. It gets intercepted. And that puck is going to go all the way down, I think, for an icing against the Kraken. Holy crap. 4-4. Wow. What a game, guys. What a game. Fourth of the playoffs, fourth of the night. Yes, sir. Dallas hemming the Kraken and with possession, shot on net, and that goes almost getting through. Lots of pressure here. Seattle finally getting possession, though, trying to get that out. And that goes to Jordan Eberle. Moving that back for his defenseman. Crowd getting wild here in Dallas. Anybody betting Pavelski getting 5? Oh my God. That'd be crazy. Max Doby moving that in for Dallas. Dallas putting that through. They can't get possession, though. Seattle being very careful about Joe Pavelski. Man, with 4 goals tonight for the Stars. Unbelievable single effort here. They're going to be cautious. Yeah, they are being cautious. They are following him. They're following him around. Like, you can tell. Like, they're not trying to give Pavelski an inch. Let's see Pavelski get 5. That would be amazing. That would be... Wow. Hello, Carter. Hello, Jackson! Everybody say hi to Jackson from Jets Hub. Everybody say hi. Look at that. Thank you for joining here, Jackson. We're having quite the game. Joe Pavelski has 4 goals right now. Holy shit. Puck goes out to center. Dallas defenseman. Regrouping, going back in. Dallas really getting the momentum here. Seeing if they can end this game now. Getting the puck in deep. However, Seattle will get control of that and put that all the way down. Moving in. Ottinger puts that out onto the sideboards. Battling with it. Seattle with possession now behind the net. Harley pinning him up against the boards. Johnston trying to take that out. Dallas now on the offense again. Over the blue line. Moving it back. Going all the way. Gets rung around. For Seattle. They're able to get that puck out. Goes to center. Who does Pavelski think he is? McDavid? I don't know. Sure scored like him. Puck gets sent into the neutral zone. Battling along center. Gets sent back into the Kraken zone. Their defenseman takes possession of it. Jets have thoughts on Pavelski. He turned into McDavid tonight. Dallas moving that in. Eats a solid hit there. And there. Seattle trying to move it through. They can't. And Marchment cuts that off. Jordan Eberle with possession. In the offensive zone. Seattle finally starting to get some pressure. Trying to get into a prime scoring chance. Shot here. Puck goes right out in front, and there's no one able to take control of it. Marchment moving that puck up ice. That gets turned around, though. Seattle trying to go after it, and it looks like we're going to get call for high stick, I think. Kidding. Feds. JK, Joe Pavelski's always been nasty. Playoff Pavelski. Yes, sir.
Connection. We all need it. We live for it.
And
It makes us
commercial
feel
break.
like we're a part of something bigger.
Jackson, leave a like on the stream. It's funny. I'm saying that, but you probably A, already have, or B, already have, and Zach told you to. So he's probably like, hey, Jackson, go leave a like on the stream. We need more. I know he does that to you. I know he does. He like tells you to go leave a like on stuff. Or he'll be like, videos posted. Come on, Jackson. Oh, someone tripping on a Roomba. That is the commercial we are watching right now.
Get more from your neighborhood, delivered with DoorDash. When you stay at a Burbank, you always get the whole home. Not part of it, but the whole upstairs.
How are we feeling, guys? Who's going to win? Is it going to be Seattle or Dallas? Dallas has a lot of momentum right now.
Fridge. And the whole secret nap room. Because is it really vacation home if you have to share the house with the host? Only with Verbo.
What? 2 minutes and 11 seconds into the third period, Everly sets up Beniers, and he cranks it off on a wide open net.
Here we go. Back to start the play again. Commercial break is over. Come on. Just drop the puck. Dallas wins the draw. Puck goes all the way down. In the Seattle zone. Dallas applying pressure. Trying to get something going. All the way on the other side. Puck moving out. Seattle with possession. Then Sagan causing hell with Jamie Alexiak. Trying to turn this puck over. Seattle getting it out though. Puts that puck in deep. Heiskanen gonna turn that around. Starts moving it down. This is all Dallas right now. But Seattle's gonna turn that around. See if they can get something going for themselves. Try to put it over for Tolvanen. They can't. Puck moves up. Beniers moving in. And a shot. A nice save by Ottinger. Well-placed shot by Beniers, but can't quite get over the shoulder of Jake Ottinger on the short side. Seattle with possession. Keeping it in the zone. Trying to get some offense going for themselves. He goes for the backhand pass. However, Domi picks that off and moves it down for Dallas. Dallas moving into the offensive zone. Puts it around for the defenseman. He puts it back. Gets the puck moving and a shot on that, and a nice save by Grubauer. And they try to move it out. Dallas keeps that puck in. Dallas going for a change. Seattle's best moving out. Shot in front. Oh my God. Almost scored by the Dallas Stars. But they can't quite, as a really good offensive forecheck. Gets the puck loose in the slot and a beautiful save by Grubauer. 30 seconds left in this game. Sorry, I lost track of the time. It's been so crazy. 30 seconds left in this game and a shot by Dallas and that goes wide. And it almost goes in. It bounces around. Puck's behind the net. They still keep it in the offensive zone. Dallas with possession all over Seattle. Dallas with a shot on net and that goes wide. They can't. Seattle can't get the puck out. 9 seconds left. Dallas, they're going other side. Trying to get it in on Grubauer. Goes back into the corner. Back up to the point for one more shot. They get it along the side. Another shot, but saved by Grubauer. They can't do it. We are going to overtime. What? What an ending bit with Dallas going out of this period, guns blazing in an attempt to end this game. 34 shots for the Kraken and 31 for the Stars as we are going to be going to overtime. Oh boy. Woo! All tied at 4.
You're a spy, like me. If you touch me, I'm gonna scream. Catch. It's just not me. I thought you were gonna catch it. Who you were? You were Citadel. Spy.
What a game. I know. What a game. I'm so happy I decided to stream this. The battle of game 1 between the Seattle Kraken and the Dallas Stars with another intermission. So let's hear from you, the viewers. I don't know what to talk about because we're in the intermission, so I want to hear from you guys because then we can go kind of back and forth for the intermission, kill this time. I'm loving this game. Pavelski carried the Stars behind their backs, and you know what's great? Once the Dallas Stars, once they got 4 goals, and Dallas is like, man, this guy's a workhorse. He's carrying us into this game. The Dallas Stars, the rest of the team got behind him, and that ending bit of that third period is exactly what the Stars need. If they want to win this game, that's what they need. Or Pavelski needs to pull another miracle out of his ass and get himself a 5th goal. Oh my god, they got Bruce Buffer on a commercial. I love Bruce Buffer. Seattle Kraken versus some dude named Joe Pavelski who would win the answer we will find out in 30 minutes. Yes, sir. We will find out in 30 minutes indeed. Woo! Oh my goodness.
Imagine what it would be like when yours was me.
Oh.
Acetaminophen fights pain 2 ways by combining.
Oh my god. PK Subban, as an analyst, said that the Leafs need to do is they need to pack a Lizzo-sized lunch. A Lizzo-sized lunch. Oh my god. Oh, PK, God bless you.
That's my recipe. Imagine. There's more to travel than just getting there. Like more flights and more times. More points for more rewards. More ways to stay connected. More food you love. Careful, it's hot. More live TV. More fun for the kids. More tissues, please. You know, for the rom-com.
Woo!
More destinations. From A to B, all the way to night-night. No matter why you're flying, there's more to travel with Air Canada.
Hey Canada, Montana's is welcoming back barbecue Tex-Mex, featuring our in-house smoked ribs. Get them with our new habanero lime ribs, choice of 2 sides and cornbread. And don't forget, all you can eat rib every Wednesday. Montana's, the grill is calling.
Courtesy Steve Fellon at Sportsnet Stats, and all through the playoffs, that whole stat, Steve, has been unbelievable. 38 years.
Ooh.
Pavelski becomes the oldest ever regular season or playoffs to score 4 goals in a game.
There you go. Oldest player ever to score 4 goals in a game. I wasn't here long, but who do you want to win the series? Well, it's funny. I said this before the game. I said I want Seattle. However, if Dallas wins, I'm happy because I'm happy for Joe Pavelski, and I want Joe Pavelski to do well. He's who I really like on Dallas. I've always really liked Joe Pavelski. And I said this before he scored 3 goals tonight. Or 4 goals tonight. So, just keep that in mind. Wind it back. I did say that.
Tipping the puck down, watching him tip 2 up, it's incredible to watch. You know what's great about it? Like, he never misses a tip. So you see some guys sometimes they
Yeah, he really doesn't ever miss a tip.
And they miss it. Has he ever missed a tip in his career? And And obviously, everybody knows about the history. This guy practices after every practice. He stays on the ice and he tips pucks. It's a skill.
And
that he's
oh
advanced
my
over the
goodness.
years, but still very impressive.
It is amazing. We're watching. We're just unbelievable. On
Yeah,
how his
all the news
actually
outlets are
sticks.
starting to.
The oldest player to score.
Hope Pavelski scores 5.
The
I
details,
honestly,
the touches,
I'd love to see that. I would,
but
I'd be
hand
very,
eye,
very
positioning,
hyped.
the body, the stick, the adjustments. It's incredible to watch. But also, oh, go ahead, Elliot.
No, go ahead.
It's interesting to see how they've used him tonight, right? He hasn't played a ton, just under 15 minutes of ice time.
My
but
goodness.
after he scored his hat trick, right? And
Literally, all they can talk about is Joe Pavelski.
and this takes a significant amount of time. We saw a little discussion there. So at this point, there's the time on the clock. He's chatting, but we're not sure if they want to, I want the hats to stop because they want to gain the momentum. And if you think about the time, the actual real time, on how much time elapsed before he got back with the hats, the television timeout, we had a few minutes on the game clock, but in real time, it was 11 minutes and 16 seconds later that he got on for his next shift. And guess what happens here, right? Scores his 4th of the game. I mean, how tough is that,
Holy
guys, right?
crap.
Sitting there, he wants to get out there, and he's having a
Yeah, that's wild.
finally gets out there.
That is wild. Let's see how we're doing here. We are at 14:47. If we can get to 14:48, that'd be great.
Do you think there was any chance when he turned to asking to go back on?
We're at 17 likes. Thank you guys so much for all that support.
No, I didn't think.
Very much appreciated.
There's two good theories there. Like, he was mad because we have all the momentum, stop throwing the extra hats on after the first initial rush, but it was also get me on the ice.
And I think from a player's perspective, that would be it.
Kevin, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I think, well, Pete DeBoer looked upset.
Stop throwing the hat. Kevin, who the? What are you talking about, Kevin? You think Pavelski is thinking stop throwing the hats? Oh, shut up. Oh, that's a Kevin BX take right there. That is a Kevin BX take. Still not as bad as the time that Kevin Sawyer blamed the Jets' shitty play on Christmas. That takes the cake. Man, I really don't think the Jets can play right now. They're in the holiday spirit. Oh, get the fuck out of here, Kevin Sawyer.
So, like a great teaching lesson for young kids, young defensemen.
Oh, boy.
Go back for a puck the proper way. You can't always trust the forechecker and hope.
There you go, Kevin BX. Teach the kids. Teach the kids, Kevin.
He's a fast guy. He's physical. He's probably going to finish his check on hockey plot. But as you go back, he goes back to this puck. He's going to align his body with the boards here, protect himself, and he's going to still do a cutback. But the way he does it, he's embracing the physicality of the hit. He's waiting for the contact, and for that reason, he doesn't get drilled from behind. Again, here, he's going to do a cutback as the guy's coming, but that cutback's going to be quick. He's going to stay close to the boards, so if he does get hit, he's going to have an opportunity to protect himself. Then he's going to jump into the rush there and get involved in the Pavelski goal.
It's fantastic. Now, you also had a bit of a theory when they had all those great chances to win it, Dallas.
Let's see here. I just want overtime to start. I don't want to wait here.
Think that, Kevin? Well, how many times have we seen this last minute flurry all over Seattle? Seattle just can't wait to get out of the period, get into overtime. So if we're picking overtime winners, I'm going to take 3 of the Kraken players. Are you looking at Dave Anderson? I'll let you again. I'll take all the forwards for Seattle and no one for Dallas.
15th overtime looming. We'll get to the picks. By the way, so far in the playoffs, Dallas 0-1. They lost. Ryan Hartman beat him in the first game of the Minnesota Wild series, whereas Seattle has a victory. Jordan Everly scored. He said, well, 1-0. Okay, here's Ryan, Leslie, and Max.
Boy, Max, hard to believe we didn't know if Joe Pavelski would get into this game, but he has sparked your team. What can you say, and what maybe is being said on the bench about his performance tonight?
He's a big-time player, obviously Hall of Famer. He's been doing a lot of things, put under a lot of pressure over the years, and he knows what to do. So, great first few periods for him, but we're ready to go for overtime now.
He's not doing it alone. Everybody's kind of digging in. And what can you say about the effort by the group to kind of claw back into this thing?
Yeah, Joey's dragging everyone into the battle with him, so that's what leaders do, and they're the best in the world. So, got to give all the credit to him, and boys are starting to go now. So, just got to get ready to go here, get some rest, and eat whatever you got to eat, and be ready to go for overtime.
Just listen to Max Domi right now. Talk about Joe Pavelski.
Max Domi tonight, and I was saying to you guys, I think the third goal, obviously those deflections up, you're right. But for him to have, first of all, he gets rid of
My
Larson,
goodness.
and then that's the fourth. Get the third. What I am amazed at, it's in his feet, and he's got a split second to read the rebound, and he's so
That's
smooth.
crazy, though.
You know, for his 1,000th game, Dallas
4 goals.
That's a nice pass by Max, and then he drives the net, gives Larson that bump to free himself. Just no question, finding the puck, smooth hands with the stick right in front of his skates. That to me is amazing. When he got his 1,000th game honored in Dallas, they gave him a trip to Scotland to play golf. All expenses paid, of course, for his entire family to play golf. And you know what he would yell over there? Four! Four! So
He's a trendsetter, though. When he came into the league, I remember there wasn't a lot of people that tipped like that. The way he tips and the way he positions himself, everybody's copies that because he's so successful.
Yeah, Joe Pavelski has always been out front of the net menace.
A lot of
Always will be.
great things happen in their year, but this is a little bit of adversity because they scored.
Oh, God, just hurry this up. Get me to overtime. Get me to overtime.
Whose Cutter I like to make your picks.
Any words from the people? From the people.
No, he's my second choice, but here's was my first pick. But New York's down.
Who's winning? Seattle or Dallas? Comment now. Comment. Seattle or Dallas? And who's going to score it? Let's hear it.
I had done on my list, but
I'm going to take him because I go first, and then I'll take his game.
My prediction is that we are going to see we're going to see Jordan Eberle score for the Seattle Kraken, and Kraken are going to win.
So that leaves me. I will go with second. I've got Bjorkstrand.
Our cadence is really slow down.
Yeah, that's right.
Bjorkstrand, maybe Bjorkstrand though. I'll stick with Eberle, but it could easily be Bjorkstrand as well. I could see either of those. Dallas winning, have to go Pavelski. Yeah, fair enough. If I'm going Dallas, I'm going Pavelski. I don't know. This is one of those games where this is Joe Pavelski, one of, if not his best game ever. So, who knows to how much better it could get. Oh my God, what is that commercial? Any other predictions? Any others?
Chevrolet Silverado factory lifted trucks. Where will they take you?
Oh, hurry me through commercials.
The 2023 Silverados NR2
Come on.
LT Trail Boss and Custom Trail Boss.
As you can tell, I'm not a fan of commercials. Believe it or not.
Isn't this a potluck? It's a potluck. It's an invite.
Score the lowest fees with Skip.
I hope it doesn't go too long at overtime because I actually am starting to get a bit tired.
Every hockey fan loves a one-timer for the effortless close edge, the crazy kick save. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving you a reason to love them even more. There's so many ways to get closer to the game, like same-game parlays, puck lines, money lines, and more. And you can do it anytime, anywhere in Ontario.
Scan the QR code to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and get in on the playoffs action with an official sports betting partner of the NHL.
Getting close to overtime. I was sitting. Wow.
No, I'm staying off camera. Huh? I'm here, but I'm off camera. Oh, also.
Zachary is here.
Yes.
Also what?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to try to find the link to put it on. To put it on. Go for it.
4 people. What? Brother, what happened? We're at 9 viewers.
It's 4 here.
Here, I'll check here. This will have the most accurate number. Yeah, we have 4, I guess. That's the thing. It's just the overtime intermission. There's really nothing to talk about.
We'll just keep the conversation going.
Well, yeah, no, that's why, because I asked for some predictions.
You know what I just
only got
realized?
1, though, so. Here we go.
You know what's hilarious?
Overtime. Yep. What is it?
I'm rewatching Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars or Clone Wars?
The Clone Wars.
Okay.
Uh,
Only 5 goals have ever had 5 goals in the playoff game ever.
5 players have had 5 goals.
Yes, that's what I said.
You said 5 goals have had 5 goals.
No, only 5 players have had 5 goals.
I know.
That's what I said.
We can look back.
Yep.
You
In the Dallas
me,
zone.
Please quickfire send me the link
How?
on your phone.
Okay, because it's connected to send you. Why can't you just go and copy and paste the link?
I can't copy and paste it into a tweet.
So do I just send it via text?
Yes. I message.
Okay, I hope I don't miss anything.
We'll just start talking.
Yeah, well, I can't because I'm not looking at the screen because I'm sending you the thing. Here we go. Puck in the Seattle zone. I sent you. I sent you
a link. You didn't send me the thumbnail.
Oh, you asked for the link.
Yeah. Seattle has it. Don't worry. You keep getting. I'll talk. Seattle has it in the offensive zone. Dallas takes it out. Back the other way they come. A little bit of a rush here. Tries to push it wide. They will. Battle down low. Along the wall with it.
Okay, thumbnail
Take
sent.
it from there, Carter.
Yep. Puck goes into the zone. Ottinger stops it behind the net. Kraken move it out in front and a backhand shot, and that goes wide.
Please don't do it right before I post it.
Yeah, no, I sent it.
Yeah.
Dallas moving up. Over center. Seattle turns that over. Trying to move in. Can't get clean possession, though. That will go back for Dallas. Battling along the sidewall. Go into the neutral zone for Seattle's defenseman. They will try to turn that around and get a good zone entry. Moving in deep. Susi, and that puck gets deflected off the stick and goes into the netting. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on.
How many views do we have on this total?
Total? 273.
Oh.
Right here.
I just look at analytics instead. It shows me that thing per hour. No, stop!
You said analytics.
Channel analytics!
Okay, you should have specified that.
Did you gain any subs?
Yeah, we've gained 3.
Hey!
We've gained 3 subs so far. There we go. Bucket's cleared in the neutral zone. Both teams battling for it. Seattle sort of gets it, but gets turned over by Dallas. Dallas moving around the side. Into the far zone. Moves it down. Battling behind Grubauer. Solid hit. Oh! Good shot from the point by Dallas. Puck in the corner. Both teams battling for it. Puck gets loose for Dallas. Dallas with possession behind the net. In the corner. Up to the point for Heiskanen. Across. Shot. And they go for the deflection, but he can't get a stick on it. And then puck's going to roll around. But Dallas keeps it in. And they put it back into the corner. Dallas with possession. Onto the side wall. Shot. And that goes wide. Seattle moving that puck out. Through the neutral zone. Trying to get that around. Seattle going to go for a much-needed change as they got hemmed in their own zone a little bit. Suter wins a puck battle in the corner. He backhands that out. That's going to go all the way down. Goes on net, though, so no icing. Vince Dunn moves that up for Seattle. Puck goes through. Seattle on the side. Nice shot and a nice save by Ottinger. And a nice
good job
defensive.
to dump him right out front.
I was about to say, the good defensive play in front of the net. Just dumping a guy. By the Dallas defender. Ottinger stops that in front, puts that behind, tries to get that out of the zone, and it does. Gets in across into the Seattle zone. Seattle with possession, getting that puck out into the neutral zone, going in on offense against the Stars. In and out, a prime shot, going for a shot, and a nice save by Ottinger, and it goes wide. 35 shots for Seattle, 32 for Dallas, 16 minutes left. Dallas trying to get through. Marchment seeing if he can get something going on the side. He can't. Seattle now with possession. Very back and forth offense. Seattle's cruising through. Shot on Ottinger. A nice save. A juicy rebound, but they can't pick up on that. As that goes back. Good chances for both teams here. There's a lot of rushes going back and forth. Seattle now, though, with possession in the Dallas zone. Trying to keep clean possession. Struggling, though. Good possession. Good pressure by Dallas. With that pressure, Dallas now gets possession. Heiskanen moves that up. Marchment moving that across. Moving that in. Can't quite do it, though. Back up. And there's going to be an offside as he wasn't quite on the bench quick enough. So, very good start to this overtime period.
Oh, it'll refresh in the other.
I know, I habit. So we got, thank you for all joining. We got 365 viewers on here.
Ooh,
365 total, yeah.
Any donos?
No donos.
That's okay.
But it's been a solid stream. We had a few people from Australia. Shot on net. That goes wide for Dallas. Dallas on the offensive. Battling in the corner for possession. Tyler Seguin gets it. A guy with his beer holds a skin in front of the camera. Dallas can't keep it in the zone, though, and it goes back. Oh, and there is a Kraken player there. It's just a bad camera angle. Seattle with possession behind. Geeky trying to do something with it, but he loses his stick. Dallas moving the puck out. Pavelski with a little flip off the glass. Kraken take possession. Moving that in. And we're going to get a stoppage here by Ottinger.
It's funny.
But Tanev, sort of.
Can I have my Kevin
almost
Sawyer random conversation now?
Yeah.
Okay, so my Kevin Sawyer thoughts are on this. My Kevin Sawyer thoughts is that, honestly, totally off topic, I think the goaltending battle does lean towards Dallas. However, Grubauer has made it a lot more interesting in the past couple games. He shut the door on Colorado, and he really... The thing is the biggest problem he's had is rebound control, so they definitely got to try to capitalize that if you're the Dallas Stars. If you're the Seattle Kraken, cross-crease shots with unpredictable angles. Not necessarily always going for the far side, sometimes coming back short side.
Yep. And we are on the offense here. Kraken trying to keep possession in the Star zone. They can't. Trying to regroup and get back on the offense. Matty Beniers after him in the corner.
You can put more tags on it than that.
I didn't... see... We should just make tags beforehand that we can copy and paste when it's ready. That'd be a good idea.
Yes.
Dallas with possession in their own zone. Trying to make the long pass. Get that out. Pavelski with a nice pass for him. And he gets a nice shot up, but he can't get him. Yeah, Kraken player's injured in the corner. Slow to get up.
But he is getting
Can't
up.
see who that is. And we're going to get a stoppage in play as...
Yeah, Borgen, I think, hurt his leg.
As... Oh, we're getting booing when the guy's injured.
No, no. It's just one guy.
Okay. Let's see what happens to him here. I'm not sure, because I see him go down. I'm not sure exactly what puts him down.
Block.
Oh, yeah.
Top of the leg. Ouch.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Oh, and that nearly goes in afterwards. Oh, on a really good...
Are we watching TV after this?
It's almost midnight.
I know. Isn't it great to watch one episode of Superman?
Zach, I have to... Yeah,
motherfucker, we do this every day!
It has to be earlier.
Okay. Remember that when I wake you up at 6 a.m.
No, not... Possibly like sometime after my work. I'll have to see. I get so tired at work.
Get all tuckered out.
I literally had to go home and sleep because I was too tired. I don't even get enough sleep as it is.
Reminder to everybody, we will be streaming tomorrow night.
What he said.
Edmonton versus Vegas.
37 shots for Seattle, 32 for Dallas. With... Not sure what's going on here.
The clock ran off a few extra seconds. Oh, the clock is frozen. That's what's happening.
Oh, the clock's not moving.
The clock at center ice has stopped for some reason.
It's like a minute behind.
But the scoreboard here in the building is showing 14:41 left. You got to figure it's got to be some clock issue because there certainly wasn't a penalty on that play. There was no goal there was no goal, so they couldn't go anywhere else with it. So it had to be something to do with clock. Well, I'm thinking of 3 ticks. That's more than 3 ticks.
Oh boy.
So that's something wrong with the signal from the scoreboard control in the penalty box, and then feeds the system that goes up to the scoreboard. Obviously, still working with the feed that we have on our scoreboard for you. That doesn't help me. So the crowd here at American Airlines Arena now don't know how much time's left in this overtime. They'll be notified along the way, which is trickier for the benches as well. I wonder where Seattle's mindset is at this point. They got behind twice early, scored 4 goals on Ottinger, which is a tough deal. Got a 2-goal lead going into the third period and watched it dissipate as Joe Pavelski has put on an absolute show here. Game 1 in the second round. And if you're on the road, you're thinking, hey, we're in overtime on the road, game 1.
So they're just going to play with the scoreboard like that? Yeah, I guess they're just telling the benches that, the score's not accurate on there, or the time's not accurate. So scoreboard's not working there at American Airlines. Dallas on possession. Shot on net. Pressure in front of Grubauer. Kraken trying to get that out. Yeah, I guess they had to alert both benches just to know, if you look up at the scoreboard for the time, it's not going to be accurate. So have someone looking at a feed somewhere. Heiskanen moving that out for Joe Pavelski. Getting a pop every time he gets the puck. Seattle with possession.
That's hope.
Yes. Everyone wants him to get 5. In the Dallas zone. Stars get the puck out. Oh, and we have
turnover.
A little bit of a turnover there. And he has possession. And they shoot a nice save by Grubauer on an in-close chance by the Stars.
What are you going to do to beat this guy?
Puck still in the Kraken zone. They get the puck out. Moving through the neutral zone into the offense. With a backhand towards the net. He has possession behind. Out in front, they go out and across. He was in a great spot, but he still gives it away. And a nice save by Jake Ottinger.
I have some bad news.
What?
Axel Janssen-Fjällby is a UFA. We didn't play him enough games. We played 1 game short.
That's an
Eric Comrie moment.
That's
an Eric Comrie moment. I hate this team. I'm considering making a video on it. I'm not sure.
I thought my video was pretty good on covering it.
That's fair, but you didn't even know what happened yet.
For the love of God, please blow up the team. Face off in the Dallas zone. Kraken win it. Shot from the point. Nice save by Ottinger once again. And that puts Seattle to 40 shots tonight. 34 shots for Dallas.
Every chance you get, the obvious is probably the smartest thing. Put it on the net, go to the net.
Now, it's with it. Getting that puck out. And yeah, Seattle's been pushing them around a bit this game. Puck goes down into the Dallas zone. Kraken pursuing. Trying to get something, but Dallas flips that puck out. Goes all the way down. Icing is waved off. And then Dallas turned that puck around. Tyler Seguin trying to get control. Seattle now moving it through. Streaking into the offensive zone. Shot doesn't get anywhere. And that puck goes up for Dallas. Rupe Hintz. Moving through. That puck goes back. Defense can't hold that. So they put it back in. Into the Kraken zone. Seattle. Moving up. Puck goes in. However, it doesn't. Gets blocked. Not a fan of Jets not re-signing AJF. He's better than Manalainen or
It's
Kluman.
not that they didn't re-sign him. It's that they fucked up his contract so badly because they only had him play for 74 games. If they had him in for 75 games, he would have counted he was one game shy of qualifying. All he had to do was either play for the Jets or the fucking Moose, and he still qualifies as an RFA. Because they didn't, he doesn't. Back to your regularly scheduled overtime.
What if the Kraken won the cup?
What a statement. I don't think I'd like that. I think it's a little early.
I think. Yeah.
I welcome them.
I welcome them
doing well.
succeeding, but not that much succeeding.
No, you need a reality check. Gut check time.
It's amazing though when you're having the kind of night like Joe Pavelski has had. It seems like every time he's on the ice, every time someone touches a puck, it's around number 16. It's either he's putting it to the net or the puck's coming towards him. He's making a play. It's like it's a magical night, even as a player of his stature. You feel like everything's just coming to you. It's following you around.
10:54 left in the first overtime period. Face-off goes to the Stars. Moving the puck around. Joe Pavelski with control. Moving it in. Seattle not wanting to give Pavelski an inch. Pavelski trying to get in front of the net. Literally 2 guys are on Pavelski giving him hell. Puck is now in the Stars zone. Heiskanen moving that up. Moving it across. Stars trying to get back into the offensive zone. Stoppage in play.
The clock is still not functioning at center ice, and what they're doing here so the fans don't get confused is they put a little digital clock on the main screen so they can see the time, which is 10:14 left here in this first overtime period, and an antsy group of Dallas Stars fans that have watched their team.
Where is the actual play?
It's going to be on the screen when they're playing.
Oh, I see. Well, at least they have a workaround that they're doing. There we go.
You know we are officially at, Carter?
What?
Hang on a couple seconds. We are officially at the halfway mark of our first overtime playoff stream for the 2023 playoffs.
Hey.
Cheer, cheer, yeah!
Dallas with possession in the Kraken zone. Wish the camera was a little higher. It can't really capture.
They're having a lot of technical difficulties.
But they can't capture stuff on the
Carter,
short side. Yeah.
Carter. Dallas
with possession in the corner. Trying to make plays from behind. Can't quite get it back up to the defenseman. Getting a shot and it gets blocked. Nice save and that goes wide.
How did he not finish that?
Dallas moving up. A little bit of turmoil in the neutral zone. Seattle seeing if they can get something now. On Ottinger. And he'll scoop that one up for another save on the night. I wouldn't mind winning now. The only teams I don't mind winning now are Edmonton or New Jersey. What about Carolina? What's wrong with Carolina winning? Interesting. I know my list isn't that limited. I'm okay with, to be honest, anyone in the East except Toronto And in the West, I don't want Seattle to win the cup. I don't.
They can make round 3.
Yeah, they can make round 3. I just don't want them to win the cup.
No,
Vegas, I don't
They
want.
can't even make the final. We're playing with poison here. My perfect world is Edmonton, Dallas, Florida, Carolina. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate the Devils, but I don't like their fans.
Yeah, no, I that's why I said Carolina.
The
And
Carolina's fans aren't great.
And also Paul Stastny.
Yeah.
But, well, I also have friends who are Carolina fans from Carolina, so I'm also a little bit biased of that. Anyone but Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And Toronto.
Yeah.
What if this is as good as it gets, says Fire Chevy?
I feel that, but I also know they won't. Mark Chipman likes him too.
F Vegas and Toronto.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. 9:16 left in the first overtime. And Joe Pavelski gets your ass back on the ice.
You got a game to win, Joe.
Oh, don't remind me of a 5 overtime game. Joe Pavelski taking the draw. Yeah. Stars win the draw. Trying to get it out. Domi with possession. Moving it back. Moving up for Pavelski. Shot that gets deflected and it goes into the netting. And guys are sticking their beer cans in front of the camera.
It did not go to the netting. They're still playing.
Oh, it didn't? Oh, it looked like it did. Whoops. Seattle moves that out. However, Dallas immediately picks that up and puts it back in. Kraken picking that up behind the net. Moving that up, seeing if they can get that down. Ottinger stops that for his defenseman behind. Seattle starting to apply the pressure. They can't keep zone possession, though. Problem that Dallas was having very much at the start of this game. Puck going across. Dallas getting back on the offense. Moving in. Battling in the corner. However, getting overwhelmed by some of the Kraken down there. Puck gets put in deep for Seattle to get a chance on Ottinger, but he makes a save. Seattle still with possession. Tolvanen with possession. Moving it back for Larson. He moves it across and a shot. And a nice save there.
Why
and
did
another
he let
shot.
him shoot that?
And Ottinger with 2 good saves. And they score! Seattle takes game 1 on their 43rd shot of the night. The Seattle Kraken take game 1 against Dallas. Holy crap, who scored that? There it is in the first overtime. This gets ended.
Wild shit. Absolutely wild.
Holy moly.
Again, though, like, why were they playing around with the
They
puck
were
in the
playing
top
with fire
there?
They really should have.
Like, get rid of that shit. Get rid of the puck. Gort turns, fires under
There they go.
under the legs of the Dallas defender and hits the back bar. Ugh. Shall we send her home?
And there we go. So that is it. 5-4 final. In overtime, Seattle beats the Dallas Stars to take a 1-0 series lead.
Reminder tomorrow night.
Reminder, we are going to be streaming the Edmonton Oilers versus the Vegas Golden Knights tomorrow.
In the words of Joe Buck, We will see you tomorrow night.
Yes, what he said.